Welcome.
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 1, 2, 3, 4.
Welcome to episode 13 or
13.
13.
No, 14.
14 of
13.
13.
14. We're making it. Unlucky, right?
Oh, that's a good point, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, episode 14
14.
of the Gift of Gab podcast.
We're going to have to record another one and release it before because this is 13.
No, we're skipping it.
We're skipping
It's unlucky. It's highly
we're
unlucky.
skipping it. Oh, gotcha.
13 is an unlucky number.
Yeah.
Okay.
Today we're joined by Ben, Partee, and Josh Brown.
How's it going?
Some of my buddies, former football teammates, friends of the show. Once again.
Avid listeners. Avid
Yeah.
listeners.
Yeah, Ben might honestly be our biggest fan.
Avid,
cool.
Yeah, avid listener might be a little bit of an understatement.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mega fan.
There's a few people I think that are in the running for biggest fan.
Yeah. If you are, let us know. We probably know you already. You're
Honestly,
probably like our
I don't know
sister.
about Will Mundell's listening activity anymore.
Yeah.
Because he gave me some nice feedback on the first episode.
You started off hot.
Are you still here?
Will?
Comment.
Hello?
Well,
I can't hear you, Will. Give me something.
Yeah. Comment, Will, if you're there.
So yeah, this will be a banging app. We're
Slam it
excited.
up.
So are you guys Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or YouTube listeners?
Yeah. It's
What's your
for
platform of
analytics.
choice?
I'm going to say YouTube
Really?
is my go-to because I like to watch as well. It's more about the watching than it is the listening. It depends on the podcast.
I love that screen, too, watching the blank screen. I'm definitely a Spotify guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in
Good.
it's a car ride.
Well, yeah,
show
in the
for me.
car for sure.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
I podcast and drive.
Yeah.
I'm a,
You're crazy.
but I'm on YouTube.
You're the one who
It's-
introduced me to podcasts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got you in early on.
Which was-
Crystalia,
Chris D'Elia, yeah.
back in the
okay.
good old days.
What a shame.
Big
Yeah.
He's canceled.
Yeah.
Canceled really
Very
fast.
canceled.
Yeah. Bit of a scumbag.
Bit of a bit of a scumbag in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
In the
hardcore podcast and drivers watch on YouTube. That's
Oh, yeah.
that's
Okay.
that's the core community.
Yeah.
That's,
All right.
that's what I'm into.
Sure. Got a few things lined up for today.
So yeah, we're probably gonna introduce a new segment. This could be a recurring segment.
Yeah.
Q&A.
Look,
Yeah.
really have like
Q&A.
segments. Maybe.
Well, here we go.
First one.
First start Q&A. We'll get into that later.
Just any time, really.
Whenever we feel like it, we'll
Yeah.
start that. So be on the lookout.
Yeah, as many of our biggest fans know, because you were likely the ones submitting the questions, we put a questions thing on our Instagram story the other day. Our inbox was flooded, quite frankly.
I wish I could get to all of you. Unfortunately, I can't.
Yeah, no, we're not going to get to all of you, not because there was such an influx of questions, but because some of them were bad.
Yeah.
Were just downright
Have to
downright
be
bad
frank
questions.
about it.
Yeah. I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
We're not going to beat around the bush.
Our audience, they're adults, except for the ones who aren't. But you guys can handle it. So we could just get into that right
Should
away.
we just start off?
I mean,
Yeah, start off strong.
Yeah.
All right. We're
So
starting off
before we
strong.
start, follow us on Instagram
Oh,
Sure.
yeah.
if you want to ask questions.
right,
In
yeah.
a future app.
And we'll say your name.
We're not
You'll get a
afraid.
free shout
No.
out. Like,
Yeah. But if you don't want us to say your name,
yeah.
then,
well-
then don't
tell
submit
us.
the
Yeah.
question.
Then
If
don't
you don't
submit
want to
the-
tie your name to the question.
yeah, all right.
Come
Yeah.
on.
That's fair.
Okay. Will.Bow, Will Mundell, asks, quote, "Why do you wear boat shoes?" And this is
End quote.
this is
seems like
directed
it's-
to any of you
This
who
is
we're boat
definitely
shoes.
both
It's
of us.
definitely directed to Josh, but I'm a
You-
boat.
no,
I
you-
wear
it's-
boat
it's
shoes.
both. Yeah.
He wears them
It is
too.
both of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ben just hit him
Fair.
with a death stare.
Let's
Who
not
do
get
you-
anything twisted.
Who do you say started wearing them first?
Definitely you.
Yeah,
The
I'm gonna go with
Sperry's,
me too.
the
Yeah.
Classic Sperry's.
It all
It's definitely your
started-
thing.
It all started. I have a friend named Carson who lives in Kentucky, and they're a big thing out there. And I like the way it looked.
That
and,
seems like the one place you would never find boat shoes.
Well, lakes.
It's landlocked.
Lakes,
It's utterly
or-
landlocked.
Yeah,
Lakes.
lakes,
Lakes.
boats. Yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot about
Shoes.
lakes, I
Georgia
guess.
Lakes.
What is a? Tell me about a boat shoe. I don't even really know what that is.
Like like they're like
They're
leather.
kind of like slip. They're like the
they're
slippers
like
I have.
moccasins.
It's
Yeah,
like-
they're like
Yeah.
moccasins.
It's
Yeah.
like
Oh,
a
okay.
dress shoe, but it's
Also
more
not.
casual. It's
Yeah.
also
Okay.
not a dress shoe.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can
That's-
dress it up, dress it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
That's my fashion advice. If
It's-
anyone comes to me for fashion advice, dress it up, dress it down.
Either one works.
Well, it sounds appealing just from your description.
It's definitely a good.
You might like.
Might have
I
to-
enjoy
might-
them.
Might have to try out a boat shoe.
Yeah.
Sometime.
Boat shoes would go good with the outfit you're wearing right now, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
A collared shirt, shorts.
Yeah.
No socks required either. Definite plus.
Super casual.
Oh.
Wow.
What's the inside like?
Yeah.
Leather.
Oh.
Yeah. No, but it's not as it's not what you think it is.
George just like made out with his microphone. George has a freaking look of disgust on its face. Yeah, there's that soundbite.
There's our soundbite, guys.
We're gonna say it's a soundbite every time because it sounds so realistic.
Let the record show neither of them are wearing boat shoes right now.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Although George, have you seen my new pants?
No.
That was an interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Well, because
Are they corduroy?
no, they're not corduroy.
Well, then I'm not impressed.
they're
Have you ever seen Shrek?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They're like the pants Shrek wears.
what?
In the
When he becomes,
aren't
No, that's not
they?
accurate.
A little bit. Pull up a picture.
No, they're not at all.
They're like plaid.
I'll pull up.
I thought
I thought
I
Shrek
thought
wears
Shrek
plaid.
doesn't wear like
No, he doesn't.
stylish like tweed plaid pants in Shrek or whatever
That's
they
what
are.
you
Okay.
have.
No, they definitely are plaid. They're like
Yeah.
a brown plaid.
Let me see.
The brown
Wow.
plaid is Ashton's.
I
pants.
thought he was.
Props to you for recognizing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's
That's crazy.
insane.
I mean,
Have you thought
a different
did you
cut?
Think of that before? A different cut. You're not built like an
They're
ogre.
tapered differently.
Yeah. I guess I didn't remember what Shrek's pants are.
Yeah, I'm
I thought
shocked.
they were like-
Neither
all
did
of
I.
it.
So.
I sort of thought they were. I assumed they'd be like
All cut up and
Ogreish.
yeah,
No, they're styling.
like
They're stylish.
I kind of pictured like you remember like walk through like a walk through in like 5th grade where you have to dress up like a founding father.
Yeah, like
I
those
thought
pants.
they'd be like those pants that are kind of like baseball pants.
Yeah. Well, how
Oh,
do you think he
okay,
attracted?
yeah.
What's the Fiona? Is that her name?
Yeah.
Yeah,
How do you think he attracted Fiona?
with his impressive style.
Not with any
Yeah.
baseball pants.
His
That's
drip.
for damn sure.
Yeah.
I don't mean to get away from the Q&A, but is it just me or is Shrek an awful movie? I do not enjoy any of the Shrek movies.
I don't know. I
Really?
haven't
Huh.
I haven't seen it in quite
That's-
some time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
I will
know if
say
can-
this: it's overrated. People love to go like, "Oh, I love Shrek."
Well, no, it's
Like,
it's
you
it's
don't
because of the
actually
meme.
love
Yeah, it's
Shrek.
because
Yeah,
it's because of the meme. But like people like I don't
It's-
know. I feel like people pretend it's actually good
Yeah.
because of the meme.
No,
People
there's
do
like
that with a lot of things.
there's like a
Yeah.
TikTok probably somewhere that went viral that it's like, wait, why is Shrek like such a cinematically good movie? And
Yeah.
it's like,
It's
and, it, and
not.
It's,
It's like a
and
bad
it's like,
children's-
look at this attention to detail, or something like that. And it's just like a children's movie.
Well, I feel like the new ones are like universally thought of as not that good.
Yeah, I think probably the
How
old
many
ones
is
and all.
there? Is
There's
there
like
3?
There's like
Three.
three.
Who knows?
I will say I like it when Donkey has babies with that dragon.
For what reason? Like,
I think it's funny. I don't know.
We went from boat shoes to Shrek and dragon babies.
That's what it's all about. Yeah, don't ever hesitate to get off of the main topic.
that's so bizarre, George.
That was yeah.
You don't like that?
Well, it's just like, I guess, but like,
Wait, what do those babies look like?
They're like they
They're
can
donkey
fly, but
dra-
they
they're
have
donkey
they
dragons.
like
Pull up
breathe
a
fire.
picture.
They
Yeah.
show them
For
in
reference.
like the next movies.
yeah,
Yeah.
they do.
Okay.
I think they show them in the end credits of that movie.
I think
To be exact.
George, maybe a more accurate statement would have been like, I think the romance between the dragon and the donkey is funny, but when you say I like that they had babies, it's just like,
I think I do. No, I like
weird.
that they have babies because the babies were pleasing.
oh my gosh.
Never
This is
describe
getting
the
more-
babies as pleasing.
It's just, I feel like we need to give the listeners.
Yeah, we'll put a picture up
Yeah.
probably.
Or you
just
just
getting-
look it up, guys,
Yeah.
or,
Yeah.
or just have seen it. I
Yeah.
don't really.
or just have seen
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I'm not gonna baby you.
Cultured probably is
Yeah.
the first step.
Everyone's seen it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, come on.
At least one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And from there, you can just take it and run with it. All right, Alec Cavazos.
Love him.
Love him. Says, how many red is blue? Interesting question.
Don't love him anymore.
He's fallen out of Ben's good favor.
That's a stumper.
I actually have an interesting anecdote that's tangentially related to that.
Wow.
For my 8th grade science project, I was doing a thing on so I'd play a note on the piano, and then I'd ask a bunch of people, a representative swath of the population,
If you will.
not actually just people I know.
This is not rigorous science.
Yeah, it's not. To recreate the note via whistling. So just like whistle the note. And the question I was asking is, can a musician recreate a note more accurately than a non-musician?
Oh.
The answer was yes, but I digress. The part that's related is that I had to get like an interview with an authority on the subject, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I did my drum teacher, who's an amazing drummer and a really good drum teacher, but not a scientist. So
Yeah.
The overlap between drum
Basically-
teachers and scientists is not.
it's not at all.
Yeah.
So I interviewed him about like the science of it, and he basically just gave me a bunch of BS, but it was like, I don't even know, like he thought he was right or something. So he said like,
If this relates at all to how many red is blue,
it's
I'll
just
be
sort of
shocked.
we're almost
it's
there.
equally
like we're getting
nonsensical to that and sort of related.
Okay.
So he said, so like the color red is just a frequency, which is like the weird way of putting it, but I guess
Yeah.
it's like a
It's
frequency.
I mean, it's
like,
true.
It's like a light wave,
Yeah.
but it's kind of a
vibrating or like oscillating at a certain
Yeah,
frequency.
yes.
So kind of. But then he said, so if you played the drums fast enough, it would just turn to the color red. No, it wouldn't. And also like what turns to the color red?
Turn to
Like
the
the
concept
air?
of red.
the sound
It's
just
just a red light beam. Oh, Ashton's playing his drum.
this guy turns red.
Yeah.
Ashton
Like
Sam.
Batman
He
coming,
must be
but
going
no.
really fast.
It's going
He's
hard.
going in.
It's like the Batman light, but it's just Ashton on the drum.
Did you guys in elementary school have boom chaka? Do you know what that is?
I did that.
Yeah.
You did that?
Yeah.
Okay, because boom.
That was the teacher.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so for people that don't know boom chaka, can you explain it better?
Yeah.
I didn't do it.
I would
It was
love
like
to hear this
a
explanation.
it was like a street. I think what it's like a street drum line. So it's like a drum line, but you play on like trash cans and buckets and stuff.
The reason I bring it up is because I just specifically remember in elementary school there was a little group of kids that would bang on everything around campus. They would
Yeah.
just bring their drumsticks everywhere.
Yeah.
Smack
That was
on
Ashton
everything.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we actually played at La Colina once.
Yeah, that
Or
was
do you
cool.
remember that?
I remember.
I remember that.
That was
Yeah.
good.
That's
Awesome.
Did both of you guys go to La Colina?
I did. He didn't.
I went to Santa Barbara Junior High.
What's up with that?
Yeah,
yeah,
he
that
sucks.
sucks.
He just sucks.
yeah.
You just
That's
suck.
it's plain and simple.
What's up with the Santa Barbara to San Marcos? Like, sort
Yeah.
Came to his senses.
Oh, here we go.
of. Yeah.
It was
Puberty hit and he-
I think Josh and I talked about this last night. We
did.
It was a basketball decision. I didn't even start playing football till my freshman year.
Oh wow.
So I
Same
went
here.
because I liked the basketball coach over at San Marcos, who they've changed now, different head coach now. But
Okay.
yeah, that was the main reason, and then the block schedule was pretty dope too.
Oh okay.
When the coaches switched, did you think about transferring at all, or you'd made your decision?
At that point, he switched our sophomore year, and by that time I was pretty invested in
set.
football and had
Yeah.
met a lot of people at San Marcos that I liked a lot more than Santa Barbara High School. We didn't need to go there.
Yeah.
Santa Barbara High School.
We
is,
could go there.
Oh, we could
That's
go.
probably-
We could go. Santa
We
Barbara High
definitely could go there.
Well, they slash tires at Santa Barbara.
Yeah.
School. My car has been keyed
Yeah.
Oh.
a good amount of times.
Yeah.
Great people over there.
That's crazy.
Wait, why?
That's legitimately crazy.
It's just a school rivalry kind of thing.
Oh,
I
I
think the football aspect of it enhances it for sure.
Yeah, I think like Ben's car is both very
Yeah.
noticeable and like kind of represents
Yeah.
San Marcos.
Oh yeah.
The part that was weird for me is it would totally make sense like if I sparked something up or I said something,
Right.
and it was like rebuted. You know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I got
yeah.
my car keyed because of that, but it was like I
You're just
parked.
a dude,
I parked
yeah.
my car to go take an SAT test, and my car got keyed. And then I
Yeah.
parked my car. Where was the first? That was the second time.
The first one was at a football game.
It was at a football game. My car got. I was like, I didn't
see.
do any. I didn't like say anything to anyone. I
Yeah.
just got my car keyed.
Wait, your car was keyed twice?
Twice.
Was it fixed in between or no? Like
No,
repainted?
it wasn't like bad enough to the point where I had to get a new.
Oh, okay.
It's still all over my car, but
Yeah.
yeah. And then the other they keyed, and then I always have our football helmets. They have like the decals, the stickers on the
Yeah.
side, and we always had the royal lion on the side. And after the season, I would take it off and I put it on the back of my car.
Yeah, yeah.
And they always ripped it up, or they took it off, ripped it up, and shoved it in my door handle.
Huh.
So that was a go-to for
That's
them.
the calling card.
That's like a weird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's their calling
There
card.
was
Yeah.
one of my
That seems like
yeah.
that. It seems like they're trying to like inconvenience you in some way, but that just seems like kind of a weird thing to do. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, just remove this sticker now.
Yeah.
Open my
one of
door.
my one of my buddies won't drop the name, but posted a picture of my car. This was junior year. Posted a picture of my car and said, "You know what to do," and that was it. And then later that day, my car was keyed and the sticker was gone. And I was
Oh
like,
my gosh.
Wow. And he's one of your buddies?
so much
Somebody.
of a buddy. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I say buddy, light. That's a light term.
Yeah.
I know the.
He's
I know
very
the person.
loosely.
stochastic terrorism, really.
He's calling for violence. Yeah.
He's inciting it.
Yeah. Okay. So
Nice.
should we get
well,
on to the next?
that was a surpurprisingly fruitful question.
Yeah.
yeah.
Good work, Alec.
What was
Cool.
the question again?
How many
How
red
many,
is blue?
how many
Oh,
red is
oh,
blue?
okay.
How many red is blue?
So-
it's a
I'm gonna
keyed
go with the
car.
Keyed car.
I got an answer.
A keyed car's worth.
Yeah. So sort of nonsensical, but thought-provoking nonetheless. Okay. Owen Rapp asks, how do you deal with so much ear thirst? Well, I got an answer. It's the podcast.
Just drink up this podcast.
Yeah. It's a good question. Sort of a leading question.
a callback.
It's a rhetorical question.
It's straightforward.
It's like a
Yeah, it's straight to the point.
And
It's
friggin-
no frills.
AP English or whatever. The rhetorical question like leads you to an answer that the person wants you to answer. That's
Yeah.
exactly what he's doing. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's asking, hey, I got this ear
what he
thirst.
did.
Hey, I got this ear thirst. How do I get rid of it, guys?
Well,
We all know.
here's your
Yeah.
answer.
Yeah.
If you're hearing this answer, you're doing something right.
Yeah.
You're doing everything right.
And then this one's funny. It's not really a question, but Emma says dog shit mob ties.
That's a roast on Ben.
That is a roast. Song.
Ben, I thought one of the ways that I was clowning on you could say, before we even met, was that you posted something on your story, and it was I think it was one of your buddies.
It was when we first. I know. It was when we first got out to Gannon.
Yeah.
Like
They play football at Gannon
Yeah.
University.
We'll talk about we'll definitely friggin' talk about that.
Yeah, we'll get into it.
Friggin' yeah.
And it said it was like a photo of probably all the dudes, you know,
Yeah.
and it
Boys
said
being boys.
yeah,
Yeah.
and the like caption, it's not a caption, but like just the text
on the
s-
story.
Of
yeah.
course, yeah.
Said dog shit, which is fun. It's sort of a double entendre because it's like the shit you do with your dogs, but also it's
Just like, oh, dog.
dog
You're just saying the words dog shit.
yeah.
I think that was our buddy Luke that reposted or did I say that?
I don't know who said it.
Someone
it was
said
on
it.
the screen.
Because
somewhere.
I know the mob ties thing. George.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mob ties is
That
also
was
funny.
Because you guys don't have mob ties. It's like, who are you trying to fool with that, man?
No, that was good.
Do you know whether that dog shit was intended to be cool or just saying the words dog shit?
I think dog was spelled DAWG.
So
Okay.
definitely had the intention of
Oh,
being
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, but
That's a dead giveaway.
still funny that when you say it out loud, it's just
Yeah.
Dog
it's,
shit.
it's just poop. It's just feces.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scat.
Emma's other question, which I say might be the best of the bunch. Fuck, marry, kill George Ben Ashton for you two.
Wow.
Oh,
Get
wow.
after it.
You want me to lead this one?
Yeah. Go for it.
You got it.
Right off the bat, Ben, I'm marrying you. Great kid, good guy.
That's I yeah.
No,
that's
that
okay.
household would get confusing if you ever had kids. You'd be like, Ben,
True.
what? You
Oh,
know.
right. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. that
Thanks,
would be
George.
very confusing.
Cool.
Wow.
Well, you guys would have to work. It's just
That's a
something you'd have
valid
to work
point.
We could
through.
work it
Yeah.
out. We
Yeah.
could wear different colored shirts or something.
Ben Green and Ben Red.
Otherwise, it would be impossible for the kids.
It would
to
honestly be
apart.
impossible.
Yeah.
All right. I guess on to
Kill
fuck. On to
George,
fuck.
probably.
Side story before I make my decision. When I showed my mom the podcast for the first time, we were driving down to LA, And she goes, "Who's the one with the good vocab?" And I was like, "Oh, that's Ashton."
Nice.
So yeah.
So
Cool.
So he's fucking him,
I'm
probably.
I'm fucking Ashton.
Look where vocab gets you.
For the good vocab.
Yeah.
Never say a kid who goes to school can't get ladies or something.
Just study your vocab
or men
words.
in this case.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then,
and-
George, I'm sorry. Bro,
All right,
but-
I can respect that. Those are two good choices.
Those are the only two other choices.
It's sort of a process of elimination
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
You know, you got
I'll
this
take third place.
You got this irresistible vocab.
Yeah.
You got Ben's
Stuff.
I don't know.
Ben's stuff.
Matriarchal tendencies.
That's why you're getting fucked.
And there's
Yeah. And then George is
God, I want you so bad.
You're just irresistible right now.
and George just sort of lacks those two. So.
George has a
He
freaking
lacks
look
both
of
of those.
disgust
So.
on its face.
Yeah.
I want to hear Josh's. now.
That's a soundbite.
Dude. Yeah.
Right off the bat, I'm fucking Ben.
Okay.
Is there?
I don't.
Are we just gonna move past that, or are you gonna talk about?
There's
that one?
definitely. I feel the sexual tension.
Right, these sidelong glands.
Yeah, it's there for me.
Yeah.
I don't want to kill Ashton,
Yeah.
but
So kill
like
George.
this is the
It's
first
so
time
easy.
I've interacted
It's
with you.
just
Right.
kill
You know?
George. 2 for 2.
I could kill George, but I love George.
No.
Yeah.
Like George
Yeah.
is one of my favorite people.
It's it's personal if you kill George.
Yeah.
It's not so personal if you kill me.
Yeah, see, but I don't want you to take it personally.
Right,
That's
yeah.
where I'm like coming
It's,
to
it's
a
just
problem
business.
with this.
It's just business.
It's strictly
You're
business
just
right
meeting
now.
now though, so he can't marry you.
right.
Which
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
the only
like,
other option.
we haven't even gone on our first date yet. Like, yeah. So
Bro.
Ashton.
Buy me dinner first.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's
or
fine.
Just, or just listen to his vocab.
Yeah. Okay. That's a fine.
That sound made it more personal.
Yeah.
So you're,
No, that's
marrying George then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna marry George.
We'll
I
have
mean,
a
if you'll accept it.
We'll have a no, please. That's a given.
Please.
We'll have a fruitful relationship.
Yeah.
One of the things about George you gotta understand. He's got irritable bowels. So
Yeah.
True.
you know, does that come into play
Probably.
It might.
if you're sharing a household?
Yeah.
Now, George, if Josh
Sure.
and I fuck, he might want to marry me after.
Yeah.
Say.
That's yeah. There's definitely the possibility of that.
Yeah. All right. Well, freaking solid answers. Nice.
Yeah.
George was
Great
kill
question.
and marry. He's a very polarizing figure.
Yeah.
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 Opposite ends.
Okay.
Good one, Emma. Respect.
Respect to Emma.
Solid.
Our own TP, Oliver Pelly, sitting to my right, says, "What's the best part about being boys?" That's a great question.
Now, Oliver, we can ask you this because you're here.
Mm-hmm.
Did you mean boys as in the male sex or boys as in like friends?
Like friends. Or
Yeah, the second one.
Yes.
all right.
Yes.
Well,
both.
you could answer
both.
both ways.
I think the first one would be more conversation invoking.
What's the best part about being boys?
Like in general, as the sex.
Oh, okay. yeah.
Okay.
George is probably going to be our wieners.
That was one,
I mean, I'm just interested to
that
hear.
was one of the few things I knew about you was you were both
boys.
Boys, yeah. Well,
How is it?
I'm just gonna get the ball rolling with this one. I've actually been thankful a few times in my life that I don't have to give birth at any point.
yes,
True.
yes.
Like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That's wildly
big one.
unfair.
Yeah. No,
Uh,
totally. But I'm
I'm in.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
You know, that's probably my number one thing.
Yeah.
That I'm thankful for being a boy. You know?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's pretty awesome.
Periods and childbirth.
Yeah,
just
periods.
do not
Oh,
sound like
period.
I think it's gonna be the periods for me. Like, that would just suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Downright, that would just
That'd
suck.
be brutal.
And I'm sorry for all the girls listening. I feel for you. I mean, I don't, but I can imagine.
I know your pain.
That's
Yeah.
that's a soundbite right there. It's gonna be the periods for me.
yeah. So those two, biologically.
I would. I don't know.
Biologically, yeah.
I think like more socially. I don't know. I feel like boys generally get along better like upon.
Less
Like,
drama.
Yeah, I don't really
Yeah.
have drama
Yeah.
with people.
Yeah.
Girl
definitely.
drama and boy drama is very.
I feel like it's
different.
very different. Like boy
Yeah.
drama is like, oh, like I'm gonna beat your ass.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Girl drama is like I'm gonna talk behind your back.
Yeah.
It's two different things.
I think,
feel like.
and
And by no means are we saying that all girls
No,
have
no.
all this drama.
Yeah, no.
But I think
it's just
definitely not.
when the drama arises,
Yes.
it usually takes that form.
yeah.
Now, It's tough to say because it seems like the bar for getting beaten up is probably like higher than like doing something to
Yeah.
warrant someone talking behind your back.
Yeah.
So like
You might also
and-
benefit from drama just being talked behind the back. 'Cause
Right.
if it comes to getting beaten up,
right, yeah.
you might get beaten
But
up.
like I'm an uncontroversial enough person that I've never
think.
been threatened. I don't think anybody wants to beat me up.
I couldn't see it.
But people might want to talk behind my back, and if I was a girl, maybe it would, sort of.
Something could go down there.
Something
Yeah.
could happen.
Yeah.
I don't know. Possibly. We're just spitballing here. We're just thinking out loud, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right.
Okay.
What's the best part about being friends?
Stuff.
Let's see. Yeah.
Stuff.
I feel like with us, we're always kind of down to do whatever. George and I just said last night at like 11, "Hey, you want to go Dawn Patrol surf Henry's tomorrow?" We just did it.
More
Yeah,
like
I have to
8.
say,
More
No.
like
yeah, I have to
10.
say, I was not
Yeah.
awake at 11. I was actually pretty shocked when you like replied to my. I woke up in the morning and I saw a reply from like 11. I was like, whoa.
Whoa.
All right.
Ben
dude.
was up at 11.
He was.
Yeah.
He was a late.
It was a bit
Oh,
of a bit
do
of
you
a
go to
night out.
sleep early? Usually?
No, but I would if I'm getting up at like 5:55 for dawn patrol.
Oh,
I went to
okay.
bed at like 9:30.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Okay, is that another thing? Is it just me, or is going to bed at 9:30 non-exist? Like that doesn't happen for me.
I can't
have
do
to
it.
be-
I can't do it.
I have to
Wouldn't
be
be able to,
very,
yeah.
very tired, and that's rare.
I
But
think there's two kinds of tired for me. There's like a like circadian rhythm tired, like where I'm actually gonna fall asleep, and there's like sort of drowsy, or like
Say
or
circadian rhythm
fatigue.
one more time.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. This vocab is just.
So there's like I get tired during the day, but that doesn't mean I can just go to sleep early, which kind of sucks. Because sometimes I'll get like super tired, and I'll be like, I just want to go to bed, and so I get in bed at around like 9, and I just can't do it.
Yeah. You
Even
just
though
kind of
I'm-
lay there on your phone.
Yeah.
Just
Or just like
messing
friggin-
around. Yeah.
I'm just tired. Like I'm uncomfortably tired, but I can't fall asleep.
That
Yeah.
sucks. Yeah, I just go to sleep typically.
Yeah.
I kind of like going to bed early. I don't mind. I'll stay up late occasionally, but like for the most part, I go to bed by like 10:30 or 11,
When do you usually wake up?
like 7.
Yeah. See, that's early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
For me personally, that would be early.
yeah.
Yeah.
I changed like my sleeping schedule changed a lot from high school to college.
Absolutely,
So high
yeah.
school I was
No, well,
like consistently 4 years I was go to bed at 11, wake up at 6:15 like every day. And then in college sometimes I have class at 8, sometimes I have class at not till 10.
Yeah.
And I would sleep in as much as I could. And I started napping a lot. I never used to nap, and then in college I started napping.
It's
Yeah.
amazing.
More.
I think I'm the one who really influenced that.
Yeah.
The napping, because I'm a big napper.
Yeah.
I love naps. I'll
Yeah.
go nap. Right. I used to nap every single day. Wow, we're getting showered on right now.
Yeah.
there's trees above our head and they're raining down little things.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think those are called leaves, George.
No, they're definitely.
I'm gonna reach
They're
into
more-
my big vocabulary. Leaves. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on,
It's
Ashton,
got to
give
be
us-
more. It's got to be more sinister than that.
Yeah. Give us a good word, Ashton.
George isn't willing to make any assumptions without evidence yet. He knows all he knows right now is that they're little things. We
Yes.
can do some investigation afterwards
Well, I'm
to
all
find
about.
out if
Unlike
they're
your
decent.
drum teacher, I'm a massive proponent of the scientific process.
Yeah. Yeah. I got a problem with my sleeping schedule, I think.
Oh
'cause
yeah.
I pretty much cut it as close as possible, like waking up wise, and you know,
Like having to
in
go do
relation
stuff?
to yeah.
You wake up like 5 minutes before
Yeah.
the first
So-
thing you have to do.
My school starts at 8:20 every day. When I had to physically travel there, when it was in person, I
The good
would
days.
wake up at like 7:36.
I
and
was
that-
really expecting more like
8.
Yeah, 8
yeah.
o'clock.
no, yeah, but
That's actually pretty reasonable.
it's. I mean, you're giving yourself a good chunk of time.
because the school's about 8 minutes away, and we'd need to be there a little bit early for my mom to take me and then go to her work.
Yeah.
Now that I don't have to physically travel anywhere, I get up at 8:07. I set my alarm for 8:07. I snooze it, and then that goes to 8:16, and then I have 2 minutes of just sort of a grace period until 8:18. At that point, I get up, turn on my computer, flip on Zoom, and by 8:20, I'm in class.
This is a science.
Yeah.
There's
So-
levels to this.
I've never slept past 9.
In your life?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a very aquatic water polo thing. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
You guys work
Yeah, I
out.
feel like on half your
Yeah.
days you're not sleeping past like 6.
you guys-
Yeah.
why is that? Why is that such an like?
Yeah.
I feel
a water sport thing is
'cause-
to
yeah.
do it in the morning.
Yeah, because
And it's weird. I don't get it.
like people always say pool time, but there's
Yeah, that's what
also
I was
like
about
a
to say.
field time issue with all the different field sports, and it never seems to be a problem. working
Yeah.
out later.
We're never going at like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
we don't either,
Temperate.
George. So
Okay, we go like- no, water polo. Water polo people will always freaking talk up how early they had to get up.
Oh,
and how
yeah.
cold the
Yeah.
pool
I
was.
remember that.
Yeah.
all
And,
throughout.
like trying to sound hard or something. Like,
What? Yeah.
like,
I had to wake up.
oh, I
at
was studying
5.
till 3 a.m., which was bad because I had to get up at 4:30 to go to water polo, and the pool was negative
I've
20. Not you,
In Santa
Ben.
Barbara,
I've never
California.
done that.
You're not
once.
you, but
No.
no, but tell
Ben-
me not.
Ben's
People-
an
Maybe your
Yeah.
peers.
True.
Yeah.
That's definitely.
Team-
Ben's an exception, but every other water polo player talks up every
Just about.
aspect of
I feel like
the
it
process.
gets even worse as we get into girls water polo.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't want to. I didn't want to say it, but come on.
But someone had to at this point. I feel like.
It gets rough.
Now,
Yeah.
I haven't personally observed this. I don't interact with a lot of female water polo players. I don't know a lot of them.
Okay.
But now that George and Ben have both said, or George and Josh have both said this, I'm gonna take your word for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
true.
would.
It's pretty prevalent.
Yeah.
It's prevalent, not prelevant.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
is
Because the
prevalent.
second one's not a word.
Yeah,
No.
but that's something I have to tell myself every time I say prevalent.
Really?
Wow.
Because of the word
Prevalent, not-
relevant.
Okay.
And then
Huh.
I say prelevant.
Well-
no, prevalent.
Ashton says all of the sudden.
Okay. This is a
No,
this
wait,
is a
wait.
technicality
all
that
of
I
it-
don't think.
You know, like all of a sudden.
Is it all of a sudden or all of the
I
sudden?
think it's
I could
all
care
of
less,
the sudden
to be honest.
correct. I feel like that's correct, but I feel
I don't know which one it. OT says
It's all of a sudden.
But
all
if,
of a sudden.
but if it's technically all of a sudden, but like half the people say all of the sudden,
I
then
didn't.
it's just
I
both.
okay, I've never
Then
heard anyone say all of the sudden.
Yeah.
Like
it's
in a conversation.
It's rolled together.
Say
like,
it. Say it naturally.
the sudden or a sudden.
Wait, Ashton,
all of the
Ashton,
sudden. All of the sudden.
How quickly did that happen?
All of the sudden. All of the sudden.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
The
It's
first
fine.
The first one sounded a little more like all of a sudden.
Yeah. So sometimes it's hard to tell, and like
yeah.
that's why I've never been conscious of it because I can't tell what people are saying. I just sort of
You just kind of
interpret
do it, yeah.
it how I did.
Right.
Wait.
I-
So
I-
what do you guys all say?
I think I say all of a sudden.
I
Of
say-
us.
I
Of
say,
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ben.
You and Tiana are the only people I know that
Sweet.
say all of the sudden.
Well, small sample size, right?
Yeah.
Case dismissed.
Yeah.
Everyone I know is a
Yeah.
God, I had morning practice on Friday. It was so cold.
You would not believe. We had to break the ice. So we could
That's what we call it.
George.
First person in breaks the ice.
Speaking of George said objection something, didn't you?
I said case dismissed.
Okay, dismissed. Whatever. I was gonna say objection. I watched this friggin' video of like a murder trial,
Weird.
and
Can't you not? You can't take pictures in court, but you can take videos.
it was like the real like state the real like official video
Yeah.
that's taken.
Okay.
It was an
Because
old.
isn't there a thing that like people have to like draw paintings in court or some crap? You never seen those like
I have
court
no idea what
paintings?
you're talking
Person.
I
yeah.
feel
Yeah,
like
the
that-
like
sketch,
sketches.
the sketch person.
I feel like that doesn't
think that
happen in
happens
court.
before the
Yeah,
court.
Yeah, I feel like it's like more in a holding cell or not a holding cell.
or
but-
just if you're interrogating or not
Yeah.
interrogating, but questioning a witness, you get a
Yeah.
police sketch.
No,
That's not what we're
no,
talking
you're,
about.
you're talking about
oh,
two
no,
different
no,
things.
no.
Okay.
I
Oh,
feel like
buddy.
we were on the same way.
Yeah.
No.
What
No,
George is
it's,
just talking about, like
There's
No,
a person
a fun
actually in
pastime when you're in court is just paint. Just paint.
No, there's like a sanctioned like person
yeah.
who draws the court. Who
Yeah.
like draws a picture of the courtroom.
Yeah, I think it's like a tradition thing. Because
Yeah.
I've seen those like
That seems
Okay.
very antiquated
It's like the
and
person.
kind of sweet.
It's like what's
Yeah.
it called? The person who types everything down.
yeah, it's like the whatever that's called. Yeah, whatever.
I don't think every court like every trial has that.
I feel
Maybe
like
not
that would be a
everyone,
lot
but all
of
the big
painting.
ones.
Yeah.
a lot of paintings.
Like, where would we keep all
Sort
of
of
those
just
paintings?
yeah.
I don't really know.
Yeah, that honestly just might take up so much space.
Yeah.
Pictures are definitely more environmentally
And paint's
friendly.
expensive. It's not cheap.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah.
trials that happen too.
I
like
think some of them might just be like pencil sketches.
Yeah,
Okay,
well,
yeah.
sure.
Well, that would definitely be more.
is this like a thing that you learned in history class? And
No, I've just seen
it's
these.
like they
You
did it before they had cameras.
No.
I've just seen.
I
don't
bet it's
know.
that.
Look this
I
up.
feel
I'm
as
looking
if
this
it's
up.
that.
Look
yeah.
up. They have a certain style too.
Yeah, they all
Look
are
up
in the
like
same style.
George Conway on Twitter. You know who that
Yeah.
is?
No.
His profile
Boom.
picture is like because he's like a lawyer and I guess it's a painting from. One
Oh,
of
is that Kellyanne Conway's husband?
Yeah, yeah.
a court. Oh no. Wrong.
Wrong.
Bad.
What was it?
I was
actually?
gonna read a court painting is a artist who paints for the members of a royal family, but that's not what we're all about.
Different kind of court.
Huh.
Royal Court.
George, you know I'm in line for the throne.
Really?
No.
That's
Well, if
not
like
true.
if half our population dies, then yeah, you might be like in the top. Like.
Well,
1,000.
careful using R, George, because you're not of English heritage.
Okay.
So just be careful. No, but I am. It would take a pretty sizable massacre.
I'm before you though.
Oh, here we go.
You're one
Yeah.
before me.
It's
yeah.
the courtroom. A courtroom sketch is an artistic depiction of the proceedings in a court of law. In many jurisdictions, cameras are not allowed in courtrooms in order to prevent distractions and preserve privacy. This requires news media to rely on sketch artists for illustrations.
That seems
That's
stupid.
so weird.
How is a camera distracting? It's just
someone
it's
painting.
just a thing.
Yeah, it's a guy at an easel. Stay there. yeah.
That seems
So I guess boom.
really weird.
So all in
So-
all, boom.
So
All in
George and I
all-
were right.
Well, it doesn't change the fact that I saw the video of the trial.
Yeah, no, that's true. It must have been in a different jurisdiction.
Yeah.
Must have been it.
No, but I sort of thought that like a trial would be sort of like a lot of like legalese and like not like just regular talking. But then I watched this trial, and it was sort of like the movies a little bit. Like the prosecutor was kind of getting into it and like definitely like framing his argument, you know, like definitely being persuasive, not just
Yeah, that's how it is in
case.
jury trials because your goal is to convince the jury, which
Right.
is just like regular people. Like they're not going to be convinced by like you saying like citing some obscure like legal precedent from like 1820. Like
Right.
you got to make your case.
But yeah, I just thought it was kind of cool. Made me want to be a lawyer a little bit. You
George,
know?
what did you do for your 8th grade science fair?
I did like what pH do leeks grow in?
And you faked all the data.
I faked all the
Yeah.
data. And
I faked
but
every single bit
but,
of my data for that as well.
Yeah.
I at the beginning I wasn't gonna fake the data, but we couldn't figure out how to change the pH of the soil, so we just like filled it with hot tub chemicals that like alter the pH. Which
Wait,
What
what
it-
were you growing?
leaks
Like
They're
like onions?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, which just killed them all. Very obvious.
That seems like
Very obvious.
that should be step one of the scientific, of the setup process to like figure out how are we gonna do the experiment, because that's not even something that like it's like, oh, I didn't think of that. That's the whole thing.
yeah. Well, I like there was supposed to be like some like things you can like fertilizers that like alter the pH, but it wasn't enough. So we had to bring
Okay.
in the big guns, chemical warfare
Chemical
Yeah.
warfare.
on
Ben,
the leaks.
Ben, did you have a science fair at?
We did.
I don't
yeah.
think they did.
Probably worse.
No, we
No, it was.
It was 100% worse.
Yeah.
Yes, but keep going.
Okay. Yeah, I did.
What was your
Oh my
thing?
gosh, what did I do?
Oh, you forgot. Oh, okay.
Must have been super
my
stellar. I did something called the Magnus effect on golf balls, which is like spheres when rotating, how air resistance affects them. And I
Are they spheres? I feel like they're edged.
well, yeah, that was my whole thing is like what the dimples do, how that affects it. So I had golf balls that I shaved down the dimples.
Oh,
on.
that's cool.
Oh,
Oh, have you seen
That's high
those?
level.
Yeah.
The,
Yeah.
blit-
Pretty
the
cool.
blitz ball, the baseball thing.
I have.
Those are cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Those are sweet.
That seems like the most legit one we've covered so far.
His
Oh,
science
sorry.
experience.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
OT,
it was-
Absolutely.
tell us about your 6th grade one.
Yeah, I didn't do one in junior high.
Well,
he
Oliver
went to
probably did like
Marymount.
how much graphics can I process?
A little bit, actually.
So mine was about back in 6th grade, CDs were like a big thing. You know, you guys remember CDs?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine was about how does UV light damage the like sensitive side of like CDs. So what I did was like I burned a bunch of CDs with like some stuff on them, and then left them out in the sun. Some of them I kept inside, some of them I left in the sun, some of them I covered partially with like wax paper. And
what was your control group?
my control group was the ones I left inside.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking, but I just wanted to say.
Yeah.
I had no idea what it was.
So and then I would like scan each of them with like some computer program to see like how many errors there was.
Okay.
On the,
Oh.
But
That's very.
So I essentially nailed you.
yeah, you kind of did.
I have a story of the least legit science project though. I remember seeing this one in 6th grade. I don't remember who did it, but it was I feel like you might
Is it
remember
the
this.
nail polish one?
No.
know.
It was like what fruits go farthest when you hit them with a baseball bat?
Yeah, I do remember that. That's super funny.
I feel like the hardest part of the science experiment is coming up with what you want to do, and that's such a childish thing.
Yeah.
Like, how far can I hit this fruit?
Yeah,
I want to hit fruits like Willie Fowl.
that's something that George would do right now. At our current age. Yeah.
Yo, cruise over to my pad later. We're gonna be hitting some fruits.
I made mine sound super smart. It was creating biofuel, and it was just getting the food scraps from blenders. Like my dad just got them for me, and then I partnered with this girl, and her dad is the owner of M Special, and so we got like grain from that's been used like to make beer.
Yeah.
And
Sick.
we just put it in like we just made bricks and then just like lit them on fire, and we called it biofuel.
That's awesome.
And we won
That's sick.
we won county with it somehow.
Oh wow.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Respect.
I mean, it worked pretty well.
That scared me a little bit.
Congratulations, Ben, on winning county.
What was
Mr. B.
6th grade, 8th grade?
Eighth. Yeah.
8th. That's
Yeah,
sweet.
Pretty sweet.
That means more that
rad.
it was 8th grade.
Prob-
Yeah.
probably.
It definitely
I
does.
think
And there's
so.
beer involved, so like, come on.
Sick.
Win. That's a win. Yeah.
Massive plus.
George, you got to tell me about this. I was not here for it, but your little pickleball phase, extreme
Yes.
pickleball.
Oh,
hype.
Not
yeah.
little. Don't downplay
it's
it.
yeah.
Oh, it was like a fire so hot it burned itself out.
Yeah.
Okay. So is
We
is
have
it
a
gone?
history of doing little things on Instagram.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
abandoning it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it thoroughly. I watched
Yeah.
every.
I
single
thought
video.
I thought they were fun.
Yeah, they were fun.
They were good.
My favorite was, Ben, you took issue with this, but my favorite was the one where we kind of went off the rails a little bit.
Oh,
yeah.
that last one?
No,
I
it
don't think it was the last one.
The last one was when Ashton was at the computer.
Yeah. That one we went off the rails a lot.
That one was
Weird.
funny, but the one
Didn't even have
initially,
to do with pickleball.
No.
the one initially, it was the first one we totally improvised.
Oh
And-
yeah,
and,
yeah.
Like,
When
George
you,
said, like, how like this some goddess brought us pickleball. and-
oh yeah, and then you were like down on your knees on
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
court.
And she was beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
That one was my favorite.
You're like picking stuff off like the court or
Yeah.
Good.
Those little suckers.
Yeah.
Speaking of going off on a tangent, those types of videos that you guys would make. For everyone listening, this is my first time, Josh and I's first time meeting Ashton.
In
Never-
person.
In person, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what was it? I want to say like 3 months ago, I was sitting in my dorm room after practice or something,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I get a text message from George out of nowhere. I'm like, okay, what is this? I open it, and it's a video of Ashton explaining how to properly throw a football, and I was like, I have never met this kid before. And it was hilarious.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, that's especially funny because Ashton has zero football experience.
Okay, although George.
He's watched a couple of film studies.
No.
a lot of film studies.
No. I don't know anything about the mechanics of throwing a football, but you have to admit that my knowledge of football.
Yeah, it
has
has
grown
grown
exponentially.
exponentially.
You play Madden?
I do play Madden. I
Grinds
also
Madden.
now, yeah, I got a friggin' stellar Madden Ultimate team.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But now I know things. I
Yeah,
know
you
what
do.
I know what a release is. I know a 3 tech.
No, you
Oh,
know,
a 3 technique.
Yeah.
you know more
Like
than
lineman?
you know
Yeah.
more than most.
Lineman.
Yeah.
You know more than most.
Yeah,
usually.
it's true.
Although, do you guys know Brett Coleman on YouTube? You guys ever watch him? He does like film studies.
Do not. Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
is he the,
yeah,
is he the-
100%.
What's,
do.
what's his YouTube channel?
Brett Coleman.
Oh, then never mind.
But Josh, you know him?
Yeah, I've definitely watched film
Yeah.
studies, and it was 100%.
I watched some of his videos, and he's like obviously very knowledgeable, and those videos are pretty interesting. But and it's kind of funny. He drinks whiskey or like a whiskey-based cocktail in all of his videos, and sometimes he goes off on these like I don't know if they're pretentious necessarily, but just like totally classic like whiskey rants about the drink he's drinking. So he'd be like, "Oh man, this," and I feel like. I don't know if he refers to the bottles as like she's, but he probably does.
Seems like one of those guys.
Yeah, definitely. But he'll say like, "Oh man, this is just lingering in my mouth." It's like I'm detecting notes of citrus. And it's just like not related to football, and it's so classic. And I'm like, kind of makes me not like him as much.
I think that's fun. I
but
think
it's
that's
funny.
fun.
But it's funny.
Is it
It
like
adds a
is it
little
like
spice.
an ad plug, or is he just doing it?
Sometimes it is, but sometimes it's just like
Him being him.
I gotta say something about this whiskey.
Is
Like,
he
It is
sponsored by
just
whiskey?
phenomenal.
Some whiskey company?
Sometimes, but sometimes it's just he's drinking a drink and he's like, "Oh my gosh." it's
I'm
so
down to
good."
get into whiskey when I'm older.
Yeah.
That seems
Yeah.
cool.
It seems fun.
Yeah.
Like whiskey and cigars.
Oh, I'm getting one
Yeah.
of those things where you put like a giant ice block and then it makes a ball.
Yes.
Those things are
Oh.
cool.
Those things
Yeah.
are
I saw that on TikTok. I
Yeah,
saw one of those
yeah.
on TikTok.
I saw one that had there was it was engraved. It was called the Whiskey Podcast, and engraved in it was like a microphone, and it was this like $800 like bronze one. It was really cool.
That's sweet.
Wait,
Look
are
at
thing
that.
that make the like ice ball?
Yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah. No, making cocktails is fun. I've dabbled in making cocktails because our grandpa moved and he left a bunch of like liquors and stuff.
Fine.
He just
How-
brought him
Fine.
over here.
Yeah, he actually
Fine
did.
spirits.
Yeah.
That's
So
kind of a weird move, but cool.
Well, he's basically just giving all the stuff. He gave us a lot of stuff. He gave us some stuff that was like also just kind of weird.
Yeah. Okay.
Tequila in plastic bottles.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
It's class, okay? It's class.
No, but it's fun.
Yeah.
It's like, and here's why. I think I know why. Cooking would be fun if cooking was like instant gratification.
Yeah.
And it tasted good, no matter what. Like,
yeah.
It sounds like you're just a terrible cook.
no, yeah, that's pretty accurate. It's like cooking. It like to make a good thing probably tastes forever, and it's not a guarantee that it's gonna taste good.
Yeah, I want to take.
But to make like a little fancy cocktail, it's like you're a chef, but it takes like
a
3
quick
minutes.
chef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like if it doesn't taste good, it's easy to fix.
And it's so easy to fix.
and that one
yeah.
that I saw, the French 75,
that went hard.
that was cool.
that went
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
Do you guys
Hit different.
have you guys been cooking in college at all? Because I think
Yeah. What's the deal?
I don't cook much, but I hope when I go to college I'll maybe try to cook some things. So
Yeah,
No.
our situation is like we don't have a kitchen in our dorm that we're currently in.
Oh, that-
Yeah, the freshman dorms don't don't even allow you to have the like a stovetop in your. So
Yeah.
not until our sophomore year.
What about like
we'll
a
be,
George Foreman grill? Get one of those.
I mean,
bad boys.
you can like sneak them in, but
Yeah,
they-
that would be
you know what I
sick.
We
mean?
brought in a blender, and that was
Yeah.
definitely illegal. But
But no, but the like the meal plan they give us is it's fine, and it's just way more convenient with the this
Right.
football schedule and everything.
it's
Yeah.
amazing. Actually, we're both on like the unlimited swipes meal plan, so we can just like go whenever.
That's
it's,
cool. Oh,
it's like the
really?
best thing
yeah,
ever.
get me on that.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Hook me up with that.
What's funny about like university like cafeterias is they're like ranked among things. Like there's
Yeah.
like a certain ranking thing. Is Gannon's ranked well?
Oh,
I would assume not.
smaller
Yeah.
school. There's only one cafeteria, but
Yeah.
like I know UCLA.
Yeah, I've been to there.
We have a couple friends
I
that go
went
there,
there
and they
for a
there's
game
like
day.
there's 10 different cafeterias or something like that, and they're all like nationally accredited cafeteria.
God.
Wow.
No,
Just
yeah.
They're like-
UCLA thing.
I ate
Yeah.
so much there I threw up after eating at one of the cafeterias.
You're gross, Ben. You're utterly gross.
I know, but there was It's hard when there's so much. It's like when
Yeah.
you go to Soup Plantation and there's so much stuff.
I love Soup Plantation.
Yeah.
I would change the name if I owned
Yeah.
that spot.
Okay. There's a lot of soups though.
Yeah, but if I own anything, I don't want plantation in the name of it.
Yeah, that also seems like.
Soup farm.
How does that apply to a soup restaurant? I mean, it's just not a plantation, right? It's not.
I
It
think
doesn't even
they're-
resemble one at all.
I think they're
No.
trying to say it's so big.
Yeah, there's like so much.
Yeah,
there's
so many
variety.
other words.
So much
to-
variety.
Yeah. So, but there's so many other words to
Yeah, call
express.
it like Soup
that's-
World or something.
There we go.
Yeah, probably.
There we go.
Soup factory.
Just
No,
get
yeah,
the
Soup
word
factory,
plantation out of my business.
Yeah, I'll tell him to change that, George.
Yeah.
I went to.
Call 'em up.
Yeah.
I was friggin' super impressed. I went to Berkeley for a summer program, the one in Boston.
Berkeley School of Music
Yeah.
Okay.
with 2 E's on the end.
Yeah. And no E in between the K and the L.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Right. So that the cafeteria there was sort of insane. It was just, like super nice. Like all sorts of foods, so many different sodas. like more than you can imagine. Like sodas that
I'm thinking of a million. So.
is that am I close? I mean, is that in the range?
I'm ballparking this, but a million, is that right?
No,
like-
but like sodas that are not traditionally on like a soda fountain.
Yeah.
Name 3.
Do it.
Ginger ale.
Okay,
cool.
that's
Okay, yeah.
solid.
That's baller.
And I don't remember
Yeah, like-
others, but there was
like
just, it was
stuff.
a lot.
Uh-huh.
Like normally a soda fountain is like maybe like 10.
No, there was that.
There was
one,
probably 30.
There's that one with the touch screen that has a lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
With like
that one's
Yeah,
that one's.
They have that at LMU, but it's always empty.
Yeah,
that's-
None of them ever
that's
work.
a college thing.
First
Yeah.
time I saw one of those was at Cloud 10.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's like it's so cool because it's like you press on one of the brands and then they just have like
all the flavors.
all of the flavors.
Yeah.
How do
Cloud
they
10 was the place to be.
How do
I
they
know,
fit it all
definitely.
in there?
George,
It's not that big of a
tubes,
contraption.
George. A PCL tube, right?
Yeah, they definitely have like tanks.
I think
feel.
they
Well,
just
I
have,
know
like-
I'm assuming they fill up most of it, but it just still seems like they've got a lot of soda options.
Yeah, there is a lot of.
Well,
options.
it's not like cherry Coke and cherry Dr Pepper say. It's not like two different sodas. It's just the soda with cherry syrup. That gets
Yeah.
mixed.
Okay.
It's like they have the syrups and they have
But
the
it
base.
could
soda.
also
now we're talking.
be.
Okay, that's
No, but
usually
no, no, no.
Yeah.
But there's like, and then there's also like strawberry Fanta, and strawberry Fanta is
Also-
not just
Yeah.
strawberry syrup and orange Fanta.
Also, I'm sure
That's true, yeah.
See?
I'm
Yeah.
sure like Diet Cherry Coke is not giving the same priority as root beer. Like they
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably
Well,
ran some
absolutely, yeah.
metrics on that.
Yeah.
Also,
What-
yeah,
the
it stores
algo.
it as like
Algos.
the just the soda water and then all the syrups.
right
It doesn't
because
take up that much
when the
space.
syrup is running low, sometimes you just get soda water. Does that ever happen to you
Yeah.
guys?
Okay, now we're
sure.
talking.
Yeah.
We
So
figured
now we're
it
getting
out.
into the
Good.
mechanics of it.
That could have been my
Fine.
science fair project. Something.
Something.
Something
Figuring
there.
that out.
Yeah.
I don't really like. Do you guys like soda? I'm not really a soda.
I'm
guy.
not a soda guy.
Yeah, I don't drink it.
I do.
I feel
I
like,
like it.
I'm a boy.
yeah.
Ashton's like a little sugar fiend. He's like all gross.
I don't know where that
No.
came from. George.
No, George, you get.
Yeah. What are you doing?
No, George is trying to take the pressure off him being like a little boy. So
Yeah.
he's trying to pin stuff on.
no,
him.
I'm not boyish. Ashton's a sugar fiend.
George will do that. I'll like mention a thing a few times, and then George is like, will make some little snide comment. Like we were cleaning out our garage. No, not our garage, our storage, and there was a few funny anecdotes from that. One of them was that we found some cool photos of our parents they went to London when they were like in college.
Yeah.
And they're all just like cool like film photos of them.
That's cool.
That's cool. Okay, George.
Shut up. That's cool.
just to clarify, that's cool.
Yeah.
Another
George, I
one,
really like that actually.
another one
I love that.
was that we found this like old play set and I think the box must have been like printed or like made in a country that was not native English speaking, because like the little like tagline of this play set was like, what was it? Like play in intelligent fun or something like that.
Intelligent play in wood or something like that.
I think it was intelligent play in fun actually,
Oh, okay.
which is just completely
Yeah.
gibberish. So I tell George these two anecdotes like a week, like spaced a week apart.
Yeah.
And George is like, "What? Do you just only clean out your storage? Is that like the only thing you
Well,
do?"
you called me twice in 2 weeks, and both times you were in the middle of cleaning out your storage. So how was I?
I mean,
know that you
To be
never
fair,
taken
we
a
do it a
pause?
lot. We do clean out.
We've cleaned out our storage like twice in the past 10 years. I don't even. And those were the 2 times.
And those are the 2 times you
Yeah.
called him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh, maybe.
Yeah, George.
Sorry, my bad.
Such a snide little comment. And then also another one of these things.
Oh my god.
No, this is even worse. We had like a catalog from Whistler because my dad went to Whistler to ski 20 years ago.
Well, no, this is less of a snide little comment, more just of a misconception or
No,
like
but-
a,
no,
like
this
a-
was
But
funny.
it was a snide comment. It was a snide comment. And then George was like, didn't you guys like go to Whistler or something weird or
No,
like,
no, he thought you went to
Just totally
Canada.
played it
No, he
down.
thought you went to Canada.
well, because
Remember-
Whistler's
Well,
in
Whistler
Canada.
is in.
No, I
Canada.
know, but like he thought that the whole thing was like Ashton had like never gone skiing before, and then he just went to Canada to Whistler to go skiing. Like,
Yeah,
that was-
that's what I thought.
That
'Cause
was-
I have a really distinct memory as a little kid of going to the Ashton's house and seeing the Whistler magazine, and then I guess I just got it. And then I knew you went skiing once, and I was like, okay, well he must have gone to Whistler, or else how could he get the magazine?
yeah, but you presented it as a snide comment, George.
That's fair.
Alright.
All right, what's the
Whatever.
next question?
Yeah,
We'll agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Oh, we're still on the Q&A.
We're still on the Q&A.
Oh, wait,
I
what
will
was-
like this.
What was the last question? That was a long.
What was the best part about being boys?
Wow.
Wow, we strayed
Yeah,
far.
yeah, yeah.
I like this though because it starts you somewhere and then you take it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
take it in another place.
Yeah.
And,
Just let it go.
Whistler.
Yeah.
Whistler.
Second question from OT. That's what I call him.
Yeah, yeah.
If you,
OTP.
oh right, yeah.
What's
Because
the P?
OT and then TP is technical
Dude.
producer,
Yeah.
which is a title we gave
George is
him.
on fire today.
If both of you got into a fight on a boat, no, wait. If both of you got into a fight on a boat in Rhode Island, who would win?
What?
So if we were in the middle of the ocean,
Like just
On
him
a
and I
boat.
on the boat.
In the
We're just
seas,
brawling.
In the seas.
You're roaming the
Direct-
seas in Rhode
Straight
Island,
brawl.
off the coast of Rhode Island.
does the boat
Boat.
is the boat supposed to add any effect? Or
Well,
is
let me
it
ask
like,
Oliver.
who's gonna
It's-
win in a fight?
It's a little unstable, you know. Rock
So
chop.
does
Are you-
balance
Okay.
does
No.
balance and possibly bad hips take
Yeah.
take
yeah,
part in this?
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
well then I'm winning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye,
Ben,
Ben.
do
I think
you-
either way with his bad hip or with the good hips, I'm still winning. But
Okay.
the bad hips just means that he's done for.
For the
Do you agree, Ben?
The
Are you-
viewers not listening. I'm a week out from a hip surgery. So
Oh.
that's what he's referring to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say I don't know, I think I don't know, I don't
You
wanna-
think
I
you
don't
brought
wanna
this
just
far
I don't
too
want to
long.
just give it to you.
How about-
I don't
how
want to
about-
just give
You don't have
that.
to
How about
hand it to
Ben-
me. You
Ben-
definitely put up a fight.
Ben in his prime.
You would put up a fight.
Ben not hip injured. How about that?
But Ben in his prime with me also in my prime.
Yeah. Yes.
I think I'm taking the cake.
I think Josh just has the
Really?
little like
Yeah.
I can
craziness
I can
like,
beat
about
Jordan
him,
in
you know.
wrestling. That's true.
I don't know. I think I have the typical like boxing reach. Like if it stayed up
Yeah.
for long enough and it was like boxing,
I'm gonna hit
I'd
him
be
with like
fine.
a switch heel kick or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
no,
Josh
no.
would do
Crazy.
some,
No,
Try
this
to-
is
some weird
George.
shit.
George at the gym is like infinitely stronger than me, but for some reason when we wrestle,
Yeah.
I somehow win.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not like it's not like a one-sided like
It
oh
is.
you can.
It's so easy. Once it's
No, you can't just have your way with me.
Ben's a
but
jump ball
You can't
monster.
just have your
too.
way with
you
Ben-
tend to end up on top.
and
George-
I moss you all the
Yeah,
time. How
that's-
does
you moss.
I think
Yes. Yes.
George.
Oh, wow.
Occasionally he mosses.
No. George.
Yeah, okay, no, Ben's a jump ball monster.
Yeah, he is.
This much is true.
They're about. George is probably taller than Ben.
Ben's got like a freakish wingspan.
Freak.
Yeah, but
Well, yeah,
It's
we
not
do a
pleasant.
thing
It's
where-
not pleasant.
where
It's not
probably-
pleasant.
I'll throw him a sort of a mock Hail Mary.
Mm-hmm.
Ben goes up. Ben
Comes
comes
down with it,
Yeah.
on my skull.
And it's expected at this point.
Yeah.
Going back to the question of why boys is being great, and then now we're talking about the
Why
fighting.
boys is being great. Boom!
Hang on,
Killed
hang
it.
on, hang on. We were just talking about fighting. Like I feel like guys can like Josh and I multiple times have been at parties or just been hanging out and gotten into like almost full on fights, and then we stop and we're like, hey man, like yeah, I love you man, like no problem. I
Yeah.
feel like that
This-
would
this
never
is just like
happen
we do
with
this
girls.
all the time.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
we
that
get in,
is
like
cool.
what like I've punched you in the face.
It's-
You punched me in my face. Like it just happened.
Goes
Wow.
back
But then
and forth.
happens.
You
5
just-
seconds after, it's cool.
It's all good.
Right.
Like it's
That's sort of like
crazy thing.
have you guys
Wait,
watched
could-
Parks and Recreation?
Yeah, a little bit.
It's like when Andy, you remember that when they're at the Halloween party and Andy and Ben get into
Oh,
that
yeah.
fight and then
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ben breaks Andy's nose, but then it's like, hey, it's all good. You broke
Yeah.
my nose, still friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
Similar
funny.
thing.
Or
Similar
Chris
situation.
Pratt. It's funny.
Yeah, he's funny.
So do these fights originate from some sort of disagreement, or is it just for
Probably.
fun?
I don't. I think it's
Not-
more of
like
just
you're
like
like
Hanging out.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of both. Maybe.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All
No, it just kind of happens.
the Rhode Island question is
Oh,
that
yeah.
because I could very much picture these two on a boat in Rhode Island.
Yeah.
So
What is-
it's just kind of their vibe.
Yeah.
It's just kind of your vibe.
The boat shoes.
boat-
the,
yeah.
the boat shoes.
You're wearing a Vineyard Vines long sleeve.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, all right.
If you're wearing
Some backwards
if
hat
you're
or
wearing
something.
boat
Yeah.
shoes, a Vineyard Vines long sleeve, and some shorts that are like
These. Like
fairly short,
yeah.
Well, I'm wearing.
you belong on a boat in Rhode Island.
Yeah.
I'm wearing corduroy.
Is that where that
shorts,
came
which are
from?
so
Well,
comfortable.
it's
That's
actually
sweet, yeah.
it's like an obscure callback to
When
I got reminded of it because of the boat shoes
Yeah.
question,
Yeah.
which was asked not by me. But yeah, it's an obscure callback to like the Brett Kavanaugh hearings.
Yeah.
Like there was some allegation about Brett Kavanaugh that he got in a fight on a boat in Rhode Island. And I was watching the John Oliver on it, and John Oliver goes like, "Yeah, he looks like the exact kind of dude who would get into a fight on a boat in Rhode Island." Like, it's possible.
yeah,
So I just
similar,
asked the question.
similar energy.
awesome.
All right,
Yeah.
hop
Inspired by the boat shoes.
Hop on this next cue.
Yeah. Okay, Budson.Harry asks.
Oh,
What's
wow.
up? What's up, Hudson? His real
What's
name's
up, bud?
Hudson
Yeah.
Berry. That's a trick he's playing on.
Yeah,
you.
that's a trick.
Darn. Okay. Well,
You
That's
got
our-
pranked.
that's
I'll,
our
I'll get
punter.
him one of these times.
Yeah.
How does Ben feel that Josh is a better QB than him?
Awkward.
Yeah, this is our buddy Hudson. He's our punter at Gannon. He's
Oh,
from,
wow.
From
Oh, wow.
Australia.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's friggin'
He actually just healed up from a ankle injury.
Hmm.
Broke his ankle. Yeah.
Respect.
Pretty
His
rough.
punting,
That's a-
punting
that's a-
ankle?
Yeah,
that's
actually.
that's a great
Damn.
story.
I
That was,
tried-
yeah, that's a
What is it?
story.
Let me hear
We
it.
could definitely tell that.
Oh yeah.
No one knows.
Shout
that.
out to Hudson if you're listening to
Yeah.
this.
Hudson,
I hope he
loves
so
it.
He
Hudson,
is. He is.
your one and
Yeah.
only job as a punter is to punt
it.
a football.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you
With your
need
foot.
you need your punting foot to do that. And
Right.
his
Well,
first
probably
week,
your planting
I think-
foot too, right?
No, it was definitely like 3 weeks in.
I don't know. I don't think he even went to an actual practice, but he
Character.
at some get together, shall we say, he
We'll call it.
made his way to fall down a flight of stairs
Ah.
and broke his ankle.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
let's not make him sound idiotic. He claims that there was a spilled drink on the stairs. There's definitely need for a caution, like wet floor sign.
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
And the fact that it wasn't there is
Well, it probably
How
would have
many
fallen over because if you try to place on the stairs,
Yeah, but-
it'd be uneven. It would
Yeah.
topple.
George.
I
maybe
might-
like a sign you could like,
Caution
put on the
tape,
wall.
George.
Caution
Okay.
tape. Yeah.
There are ways of.
There is such thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
How many stairs, roughly?
I think the house that it happened at, I know what it was, and I would say like probably 25, maybe.
Oh my God.
It was.
It's
I don't
a
know.
long flight of stairs.
Josh,
Yeah.
And
It's a narrow.
He went all the way down.
That would
Yeah.
suck.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
I think Josh can agree with me, but one of the weirdest things going from California to Pennsylvania is the houses. Like
Oh yeah.
everything in
architecture.
California, it's like so spatially conscious. Like
Yeah.
we maximize the space that we have. Where in Pennsylvania and the East Coast, there's just so much more like land that hasn't been built upon.
It's free real
like,
estate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
most of the houses are
Free
kind of
real
just like
estate.
small houses, like plopped in the middle of a grass field,
Yeah.
That's-
and like the houses
yeah.
are like walking up the steps. You gotta like duck your head to get up the
And then
steps. like,
basements is a whole new
yeah,
thing.
there's basements
Well, I mean,
in
it's not
every
big.
house. Like it's just a different vibe.
That's cool.
Is that cool?
It's
yeah.
awesome.
You like
It's a
that?
great place.
Yeah, it's cool.
Oh,
It's-
They're
something.
probably older, but maybe the houses are older.
Oh, absolutely. They're
yeah,
like brick
especially,
houses.
especially in Erie. It's right on Lake Erie. It's like an older town.
That's
and,
cool.
Yeah,
It's sick.
it's like the downtown area, especially. There's a lot of like very old houses, and like the courthouse is old and stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah.
One thing that George told me that I thought was kind of funny was when we were coming off our Christmas break, and how like you guys were like amazed that we only had like 2 weeks of Christmas break. Or
Yeah.
something.
Oh, did I bring
Yeah.
this up on the podcast?
Maybe.
I roasted you guys in one
Why?
that
and
when-
upcoming maybe.
Oh, yeah, and it
upcoming
was-
at this
yeah,
point. But
yeah, yeah.
if there's a listener, it's already been released.
Yeah.
It's the one right before this. I roasted you guys.
But
For
hear the roads.
Yeah.
It was
say
like
what it is.
Thank you.
because I was like, oh, we go back to school next week, and you're like, oh, what? And I was like, yeah, we only have 2 weeks. Like, oh, no way, that sucks.
It does suck.
And then I'm like, okay, well, that was you last
right.
year, so like, get off your high horse, I guess. I don't know.
well, it depends. Did they say that sucks or like, oh, I forgot
Yeah,
about
it was
that?
more
I
like
did.
that.
I did not say that.
you were
talking to
like,
me
you're like,
about
what? No way. or
No.
something. Yeah, it was
No. I thought maybe with COVID they would give you like more of a
Huh.
leeway. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just kind of.
Well, roast
Spitballing.
partially
This
rescinded.
is something
that's on
you guys
George.
roast me for.
It
all
might
the
be on
time.
George.
No, yeah, we also roasted Oti for this because Oti said, and we also mentioned this in the podcast, he said, do you guys have semesters at Bishop? And he went to Bishop like 2.5 years ago.
Okay.
So
I have a defense though.
But no.
I think we've
wanna
gotten,
hear the
gotten in,
defense.
we've gotten into that.
Yeah.
Okay, but they haven't heard it.
Yeah, they haven't heard it, and they are college students now, so they might understand. That like semesters in high school, like maybe it was different
At SM we changed classes at the
Okay,
semester.
yeah, but like at Bishop, you don't change classes at the end of the semester, so it's like
Yeah, because you have like 8 periods or
yeah,
6 or
yeah,
whatever it
yeah.
is.
So you take the class for the whole year. So like you don't have semesters, and
That's
Okay.
like
You
normal
change
high
the
school.
It's 8
Like,
periods.
most people do that.
But
It's
Yeah.
8 periods
It's-
with all the same people
it
too.
doesn't change the fact.
8 periods of the same 4 kids.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Your school's small.
Screw Bishop.
Yeah. I'm not that fiercely attached to Bishop.
Yeah, that's right,
In
Ashton.
fact, if anything, you're a little anti-Bishop.
Yeah, I'm not a massive fan.
I didn't even know you. I thought I just kind of assumed you went to SM.
Yeah, no. Well, yeah, I know George from like preschool.
That's awesome.
So, and then I know Ben through George.
Sweet.
But it doesn't change the fact, even though the semesters are pointless, it doesn't change the fact that
You should remember
you
the
went there
thing.
for 4 years and you've only been gone for like 2.5
you might as well
years.
have quarters because it's like, who cares? You're just
Again.
splitting the year
Again,
randomly.
okay. but this doesn't mean that you have like memory loss, right?
Well, no. Okay. All right,
That's the only point
This
I'm
is a
making.
breakdancing moment, so
Yeah.
let's just move on.
So
Well, maybe. Breakdancing
It could become a breakdown.
Yeah.
It could.
Breakdancing would
Has the
way
potential.
out of proportion.
So Tommy Schaefer asks, and I'm gonna be frank with you guys, it's a bad question. It's sort of a basic question.
Tommy went 0 for 2 on question.
Yeah, Tommy, I'm sure you're a great guy. I don't know you.
You
He's,
struck.
he's a cool guy.
you struck out.
I'm
kid.
sure he's a cool guy.
Two
But,
strikes, but
you know,
you're out still.
as-
Sorry.
yeah.
2 strikes. Now you're out.
As Albert Einstein said, if you judge a fish on its ability to climb a tree, it's gonna go its whole life thinking it's stupid.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
if you judge Tommy Schaefer on his ability to ask a question, he's gonna go his whole life thinking he's stupid.
Thinking
right?
he struck out.
Yeah.
Right. I'm sure you're good at other things, Tommy, is the point I'm making. So he said, how did Ben overcome the confidence issues associated with his micro penis?
Got him. Whoa.
let's
I'll,
all have
I'll give that this. I'll give that this. Ha ha.
Oh, yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah, I'll give you this. Oh, Tommy.
Tommy boy.
I think George answered that pretty perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
All right.
We don't need to dwell on that.
Yeah. Tommy, frankly, he asked another one.
It's fine.
We're not
Moving
giving you your due, Tommy. Like,
He doesn't deserve it. At this point.
you're
You
not
didn't earn that.
entitled to us
Oh wow, that's cool.
for us to read your question.
Now, was that the first? Was the one you read the first question he asked, or the second question?
The one I read was the first. The second question.
Okay. So he
Sort
struck
of-
out on the first one. He doesn't get a second.
I think
Yeah.
we should read it and just move on and don't. Not
Yeah,
talk.
okay.
You don't even have to.
I'm a little
answer it.
curious.
We can just both.
Okay, and I'm gonna read it totally deadpan because this doesn't deserve any enthusiasm.
We're going
Is
hard.
Ben bottom or top when getting railed by his giant lineman teammates?
Next question.
Tommy.
Get out of here.
I'll put that for 0 for 3 because that one struck out
Yeah.
twice.
Listen.
That one came back to the
Listen.
plate, struck out again.
That one missed, walked away, came back, missed again.
I don't want to be like maybe Tommy grows up to be one of the greatest question askers we've ever seen.
Maybe.
Maybe. Right. And I don't want to be the guy that said, oh,
Huge
he
emphasis on that.
he was bad at asking questions. I don't want to be the reason he's got that chip on his shoulder.
Yeah.
But
Maybe that's what. That's
Maybe
what make him
you
great.
motivate him to
Yeah.
right.
be
But
better.
I have to call it like I see it.
Yeah.
These are poor questions.
All right, let's move on.
You and Best asks, is Ben similar energy? But
Yeah.
this is a little bit. I don't know. It's a little bit.
We'll give it to him.
It's a little bit better.
Yeah.
It's not really, but it's just kind of funny that it's. I don't even know Ewan, but I saw him sing the thing at the talent show, the Hawaiian thing.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of funny. I don't know. Is Ben Partee in fact gay?
I think the in fact in there makes
Yeah, it's just like a little bit like I don't know. Something about
Well,
it is a little bit funny.
Short answer, yes.
The fact that you led with him singing at the talent show was pretty funny.
yeah.
That was really good.
And then we hear the question after.
recollection of you and his singing at a talent show So
I
is
love
Ben-
how he asked this question like, yes, I'm going to get him on
Yeah,
the podcast.
and then
now
we
we're just shitting on him.
He's asking. He's asking for himself.
I feel like this might be self-reflecting. Like, I don't know.
Yo, is
maybe,
Ben
like-
gay? Like, like,
Like, can you tell me? Like, someone double check.
but he's not like interested in anyone. Right?
I'll take by.
I'll settle.
Like, I ain't picky.
Is Ben gay and is he talking to anybody?
And can you ask him about me?
Great question.
That
So-
was great.
Respect, Ewan.
Respect to Ewan, and then he asked, "Does Ben Partee burn?" This is an allusion to the real bros of Simi Valley. Funny question. I don't know. It's not really a real question. I think
No,
it's
I-
just
yeah,
sort of a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. That's a funny show. So
Moving on.
The Ivan Bar asks, "Is it pronounced Partee or Party?" This is just sort of logistics.
Something we need to get set
This
in
is
stone
housekeeping
right here, right
items.
now.
Yeah.
For context, that's our dad.
Checklist.
Yeah,
Boom.
It
That's our
is.
dad.
It's Partee.
Okay,
But I don't think I've ever, like, first day of class, teacher asked me my name. I've never been called Partee. It's always Partee, Partee.
Oh, okay.
something weird,
Yeah, something weird. Okay.
it's party time.
Ben Party.
Yep.
Owen Reese, who actually,
Oh.
funny story about Owen Reese, he ruined our first podcast. You remember that, George? 'Cause
Yeah.
he called
Oh,
Ben.
he called
Yeah.
Ben mid podcast.
In
and
the
had to start
middle.
over.
That was when we just had our headphones
On-
connected to our phones, and it was
Oh,
on
no.
audio, and it
That,
stopped the audio. That was ingenious.
That
We
was
did
fine though because I actually ruined it before he ruined it
Yeah.
by saying.
Yeah. And no one knows this.
instead-
No one knows this.
I was saying the date, and instead of instead of saying
It's so bad, it's insane.
I don't know what I was instead of saying February.
it was November.
November.
Oh, instead of saying November, I said Mobamba. Within the first 5 seconds.
And not only was it a bad joke, it was completely lost on me and Ben. Like I don't
Wait,
even.
was it a joke or was it a genuine accident?
It was a joke.
No, it was a joke.
It was
an
a
attempt at
joke, but I was like, November sounds like Mobamba. I'll say Mobamba.
It was like Mobamba 17th. We were like, what is that?
Yo, George, what the
That
hell?
one walked away from the plate,
Yeah.
came back, struck out
Boom.
3 more times.
Yeah.
Swing.
Wait, was this an unreleased episode 0?
Yeah.
Oh.
No,
Yeah.
it was.
Well,
it was
It was like a 10-minute.
it was like 5 minutes of
because
whatever.
I got
I
called.
think I have that on my computer.
Do you?
I think.
Maybe.
Bonus
Owen
content,
seems to
maybe.
be the
Maybe.
scapegoat, George.
Yeah,
So-
I'm actually thankful for Owen.
Yeah.
If I-
Thank you,
We'd
Owen.
released that, and that was our first impression.
God.
Oh my god.
So Owen asks least favorite Blenders flavor.
Not cool, Owen. Owen's in Barbados right now. Just about it.
So happy
Nice.
for him.
He said least favorite.
Least favorite. Yeah.
Dude, I don't know about this.
I don't think I order things that I don't like. so-
Yeah.
Right,
I
yeah.
really haven't branched out too
Yeah.
much.
Mm-hmm.
I like the 50-50.
What
I
it-
always get the peanut butter chocolate banana.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's my.
What's the, like, logistically, what is the best selling and least selling?
Peanut
All
butter.
right.
Peanut
Yeah,
butter
that's a
by like 3 times.
Yeah, that,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Like on
Yeah.
a busy day, it'll be like I don't know, actually no, but it's like a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Peanut
like
butter.
3 times as many.
I would
peanut
kind of expect that.
Yeah.
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 What
What's
about
the
the
least
least?
one? Yeah.
I don't know. Probably
like
some dorky
something
little thing.
stupid, like the red banana.
No,
I'm not a
No,
big
red
fan.
banana goes hard.
Yeah, that goes really hard.
I don't know.
What's
I don't
what's
know.
in red banana?
It's
Red and banana.
No, it's just
About
Go
it.
like this.
Ashton's playing his drums
And then you
over
add
some
banana.
bananas. And that's about it.
it's milk, strawberries, ice milk, banana.
Okay.
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 I don't know, but like, okay, least favorite.
What don't you know?
Least favorite. I'm gonna go with something.
we
with
don't know
blueberry.
what the least selling.
Wait,
was.
Oh
with
yeah,
what?
Yeah.
With
I thought you were
blue-
saying,
like some
I don't know if that's
blueberry
the recipe.
strong.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not a big blueberry guy. I don't know.
Huh.
What's really good?
Oh, like the oh fuck. I just
Oh,
got it.
like the one
like the
that's like-
rat or cranberries.
the red orange with peanut butter and ginger, maybe.
Yeah,
I heard about that.
Yeah.
I listened to that.
that's Ben's
Yeah.
signature drink.
Well,
It's not.
no, it is.
good.
Yeah.
He's kind of disowned it after realizing.
Not disowned. It's fine.
Is it more
Yeah.
of an embarrassment thing?
No, I still love it. It's like my child, but
It's like your child who's gone off the rails, and it's like you still love it because it's your child, but come on, clean up your act.
yeah, he's yeah.
Take the ginger out of there.
Yeah.
No, it's either Both was a little crazy. It's either you leave the peanut butter in there because people do that like a lot. Like, yeah, that was nice. Boom.
Sick. All right.
Thanks, OT.
Yep.
No, but people do. They do that a lot. They put peanut butter in either the 50-50 or the.
That sounds terrible.
I know.
That doesn't sound good at all.
Or the red orange. But ginger alone is actually pretty good because it's kind of just like fruity, and then you get like ginger is spicy.
Yeah, it is spicy. I don't
Let's
like
talk about that.
Yeah, that's freaking like people take like just like a 2-ounce ginger shot, and it like
that's pretty
That's a
gnarly.
burner.
yeah.
I'm not a sushi guy, but isn't ginger on sushi like a big thing?
Well,
Yeah.
like a chunk.
Yeah,
of
I don't put it on there though.
No, that's definitely the one you just put to the side.
Yeah.
You guys
and
use wasabi?
No, not typically.
That's fake wasabi,
I'm a big
man.
wasabi guy.
Really?
I don't.
It's
not
too
big.
All
it's
that
too
crap.
hardcore
All that
for
crap's
me.
fake. It's fake
think?
wasabi.
What is actual wasabi?
Well, real wasabi is like way too expensive, and it has to be like grown in like a certain climate and like a certain soil in Japan. So they like all of it's kind of just like not
Super
real.
GMO. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
makes sense. I like it.
What's it made of? Is it just a plant
Crap.
called wasabi?
Just crap, probably.
Just a bunch of crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could.
do.
I'm not a super big sushi guy, but I think if I was, I'd like wasabi because I put like hot sauce on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I always put too much, and it's like
Yeah.
It'll
I
get you.
underestimate it.
Well, that's
You do.
you.
Yeah.
You fell
it's a silent.
you fell victim to the tomato effect
Oh,
or
yeah.
something.
Oh,
What is that?
In Cars
in
2,
Cars, when he
he
eats
thinks
the
it's
wasabi.
pistachio ice cream.
Yeah.
oh, most
Tomato.
Classic mix.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
most
Yeah.
wasabi is just horseradish and mustard flour and cornstarch and like
Oh, okay.
green food coloring, and it kind of does
Um,
taste horseradishy.
Yeah,
I would
yeah, I can
definitely
see
give
that.
it a horseradish.
George, isn't his name just Mater, not Tomater?
No, I think his full name
full
is
name.
His full name's
Tomater.
Tomato.
Oh,
He is a
okay.
toe,
But
uh,
okay, I guess they
do
call
they have
him,
driver's license?
they call him
No,
Mater for sure.
Probably not.
Well, you'd
I
have to
mean-
get your driver's license as soon as you were born if you wanted to move anywhere.
George, this
No.
is
Yeah.
sort of boyish of George that he's thought out like the sort of the lore of like the Cars universe. He's like,
That's honestly a big
when did
like,
they get
conversation.
the driver's license?
Is it really?
I
mean-
would have to look up something on my phone.
There's
but,
a subreddit of
there's definitely a subreddit of like
Yeah.
like what do the planes do and like all like these different
Yeah.
questions. Like,
Yeah,
it's
that's-
weird.
That's it. That would be a TikTok that would be like, this
Wait.
blew my mind.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Actually, though. Yeah.
Are there any other questions?
Oh yeah. Okay.
We got loads.
So least favorite
Really?
blenders flavor.
Oh, yeah.
It's sort of a the design.
I
of the-
just haven't found it yet. 'cause
Yeah, it's
I-
not a great
Because
question.
everything is so good.
No.
Yeah,
I,
and also if I think something could possibly be my least favorite, I'm just not
Yeah,
gonna
why would
order.
Yeah,
it.
I'm not gonna.
Have you had all of them, George?
No,
Oh,
I
I
have.
probably have like I
He
probably
makes
have
them
like,
all at home,
I have.
right?
Yeah, we just,
Have you actually had all of them, Ben?
yeah.
Wow, I
awesome.
probably have like
That's like
I probably
that's
have
an
like
achievement.
1/5 of them.
yeah. I thought
Yeah.
someone was saying
Well-
that they get a different one every time until they've had all of them. I thought you were doing that, George. but-
Well, I
No, I probably should. That'd be cool.
I would do that after every time I would work there because you just get a free one after like every shift. So.
Yeah,
But
That's a pretty sweet gig.
but
it is.
the one I think that's the most insane is the PB&J and how much it tastes like a PB&J.
That's really wild. It
Really?
tastes just like a PB.
Like it's
I mean, I would expect it to.
well,
Right.
no, but like no, it's
Like
You-
it tastes like
a
sandwich.
shocking amount.
Yeah.
Yeah, it tastes like you're eating a cold sandwich.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I gotta try that.
Okay.
Or the cinnamon toast crunch.
That one's good.
That one's good.
We got
There's
that one
cinnamon-
time.
I've
Ben.
never.
Okay.
We had that.
Yeah, that was really good. You're
Yeah.
right.
It's milk, peanut butter, ice milk, cinnamon, granola.
And you
Huh.
blend that up. And
I'm
Okay.
with that.
yeah.
That sounds good.
Oh
It's
yeah.
good.
I'm all over that.
Next question from Kai Zucker. He asks, "What's your least favorite ripeness of banana and why? Please describe the
Black.
ripe-
Oh wow,
describe
that's kind of bad.
We'll cut that out.
Yeah, no, we will cut that. But like overripe, overly ripe.
Overripe?
Yeah, I'll take an unripe banana. I'll take a firm banana all day long.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I'm the opposite.
A firm
I'm
banana.
so the opposite.
Yeah.
If
A
there's
firm
green
banana
at
to the
top,
gullet?
I'm wary of green at the top.
Yeah, no,
A-
that
a-
is
like
not
a
my
firm
thing.
banana. The firmness isn't really the problem. It's the taste.
It's the taste. It's
feels
like sour and like
yeah,
it's just like it's
that flavor
like
doesn't
filmy
belong in a
almost.
banana.
Yeah.
the sourness of an
I don't like
underripe
bananas.
banana.
Do you get that like grit in your mouth after eating like a not ripe banana? Like it's
Yeah, I
young.
think-
it's a young banana.
Yeah.
Shout out Matt Hislop, by the way.
I don't
Yeah.
like
I think I know.
There's like
a
a
juvenile.
yeah.
juvenile.
An underage banana.
I don't
Yeah.
think I don't eat
I'll take an
bananas.
mine
underage
up.
banana to the
No,
gullet.
bananas aren't good. I don't like bananas.
Yeah, I don't eat bananas unless I like freeze them and put them in a smoothie. Then they're great.
At that point, it's not really eating a banana. It's just
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
filler for a smoothie. But yeah. Okay.
Well,
yeah,
on episode
you.
1, we went into Ben's banana story, did we not?
Yeah, we.
Oh
I think
yeah,
we've
Ben
done it.
threw up while
Touching bananas.
Well,
feeling them up. He was feeling up old bananas. As he
no, you
No, he was doing Blender's work with bananas, and they got too mushy. And he
'Cause-
just barfed.
And you threw up.
well, yeah, because Blenders. I don't know if you guys know this, but Blenders buys overly ripe bananas.
Okay.
because it makes them sweet.
It makes it sweeter when you just freeze them and then they're in a blender and then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And then
Right.
it
And
was
then
like-
it doesn't matter.
and then
Yeah.
it was gross because you have to peel them, but it's basically just peeling like it's just like
It's just mush.
yeah, it's just mush and it's gross.
And they're like like black skins, not moldy, but like black.
yeah, that's
It's not
probably
ple-
that's
it's not
why I-
pleasant.
It's not mold though.
No, it's
Yeah.
just they're just
overly
overripe.
ripe. Yeah,
It's
Okay.
it's definitely gross. I've never thrown up from it, but
I have. So
okay, woohoo. But yeah, you could see it.
Next question
yeah.
from Ivan Pelly on his Ivan Pelly account, not the Ivan Bar account.
Went back for more.
Yeah.
Came back for seconds.
Does every human on the planet really own zip ties? This is an interesting question.
I don't.
no,
feel
You
like
don't
I
have zip ties at your house?
Oh yeah,
I mean,
I
Not
don't.
like you keep them on you, but like
they're probably pretty useful.
I don't.
yeah, they are.
I don't
Yeah.
think I've ever used my own money to buy zip ties.
Yeah.
No,
But
I think
I'm sure I could find them. if I go-
Eskimos. You think?
I've used them.
George is being a debate lord. He's like, what about like primitive society that don't?
What about babies?
That
They
was
just born. They don't own anything.
Any human ever?
I use those suckers to put up Christmas lights, keep them in place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Respect.
They're multi-purpose for sure. So does every human own them?
no.
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 There's
Are they useful? Should every human own them?
Yeah.
Probably.
There's
Heck
this,
yeah.
there's this
Yeah.
guy who posts like videos of like if you're getting like choked from behind in like a car.
Oh, I've
seat.
seen those.
Oh, I've seen that
Yeah.
on TikTok.
What do you do?
Yeah.
Is it like
Wait,
what do you do?
It's like
Yeah.
the manual one. You like
Yeah,
kick it
you-
back and like pull up. And
Oh,
like
no,
if someone's
you
choking
release
Oh,
the
yeah.
latch on your seat, and
Yeah.
right as you lean back, and the seat will jam back, and like
Yeah.
hopefully.
It
Wait,
is-
if you're driving and
That's
someone's choking you from
Yeah.
oh.
Or
sort
if
of
you're
a,
just in
like
a-
a Sally
or
Bugs
if you're a
moment,
passenger.
George.
yeah,
Yeah.
like behind, like
Yeah.
"Ah!"
Yeah.
Got it.
That was it.
And then
No.
he made one for the
Zip
for the-
ties.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and how you like if you ever like handcuff with zip ties, you can like break them by like
Yeah.
Oh,
Crazy
I've seen
stuff.
that, I think, yeah.
Crazy stuff.
Does-
Have you ever seen the one where he does it, the like going back to the choking part, but with the automatic
oh yeah
seat
yeah.
where he's like it like takes time, but then you like
Yeah.
put your foot out the window.
Yeah, it's
like,
really it is like
it's super advanced.
and most of the things are some of the comments are like, oh, thank you so much, but then everyone's like, when would this ever
Yeah.
happen to a real person?
until it happens.
yeah,
I feel like Uber drivers are at a much higher risk.
Oh right.
Yeah,
Yes.
Uber drivers got to be on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All over.
I remember from all the crime shows I've watched, including Psych and Hawaii Five-0. I know that if you're in the
Psych is
Hawaii
good.
5-0 is my favorite.
yeah,
all time.
that was a good show. That was a
good.
solid show for many years
Yeah.
for us. If you've been kidnapped and you're in the trunk of a car, you kick out the tail light.
That's also from John Mulaney. Remember from
Oh, it is
Oh,
from
that
a
sounds
lot.
of
funny.
things. I
Yeah.
feel like.
Wait, what? But seriously, what?
Weird. How like
Does,
well, you just checked out or something?
Yes, yeah, I don't know. That was
what is your guys' sorry, I was just completely interrupting you, but
No,
what's
you're
your
good.
guys' preferred like when you're bored? Are you watching YouTube, Netflix, Hulu?
Whatever.
Oh, I'm
I-
going YouTube.
It's related. I
I'm going
promise.
YouTube.
I'm going
if I just watched YouTube and there's not like any new content that like I have my go-to creators that I'll watch.
Yeah.
So if I see a video that they just uploaded, I'll watch it. But if it's like, nothing
Yeah.
really new on
It-
YouTube, I'll watch it.
yeah, but if there's like a new episode, like if I'm watching like Big Mouth or something,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
there's a new episode of that, I'm on Netflix. But just if there's like I'm not watching anything, I'm probably going YouTube.
Yeah.
Because tying it into that story, like the weird videos of like guys escaping from cars,
Uh-huh.
like I think it was some TikTok or something I saw on Instagram. I thought it was super funny because I watch YouTube like all the time, and just to kill time, I'll hop on YouTube. But it was some meme of like one of those like at 2 a.m. It's like no one, absolutely no one, and then it's like and it's a picture of like the two like primitive like Indian
Yeah,
guys like
they're
building
making-
stuff.
they're
with
making
mud
stuff.
in the forest. Like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
like
Those are
YouTube
something
just they just
else.
lead you to some weird ass videos.
Well, what's kind
George, you showed me those.
I like
guys.
those.
Those are
so cool.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
They
How
get,
does that
and they get
happen?
like millions of views. And
Oh,
Yeah.
so
yeah.
Are
much.
they making like a lot
well,
of money?
apparently, like
I
YouTube,
get.
like YouTube pays them like $4 for every 1,000 views. So like,
I mean,
So they're
we're
making
getting. They
for
got
just
like
That
tens
adds
of
up.
millions of views.
Yeah.
I
and
feel
so
like.
like I think it's like you just multiply like how many million you get by 4, and then you just add on 1,000, and that's how much how
Wait.
much money they
yeah.
So
No,
a
you
million-
divide
million
by
is-
a
That would be in the
No.
billions, I think.
No, you just multiply like if it's 10 million, multiply 10 by 4, and they get 40,000.
Oh,
Wouldn't you divide it by
okay.
three?
Oh,
you
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
are dividing by only taking 10.
Yeah.
of the
Yeah,
10
yeah.
million.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's sick for them. So stoked for you guys.
Yeah, respect.
Yeah.
That'd be a sweet ass gig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
hit,
sure.
Hit me up. I'll join your squad.
Next question.
We'll have you on the podcast.
Yeah. Next question.
Cool.
They don't talk. I don't think.
Well, I'm sure they talk sometimes. I don't think they speak very good English though, because the video titles are often.
Oh yeah, the
Not good.
grammar is not there.
Yeah.
Ashton, if you get on their crew, holy crap.
Oh yeah,
I
you'll
could-
take their vocab to a whole new level.
Okay. Next question.
They'd
What-
ridicule you for your atrophy, your muscle atrophy.
All right. Yeah. I'm very weak.
You would not be up to the task. I could be I could be the manual laborer. You could be the vocab dealer.
Like the teacher in a
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. Okay.
I would supervise you, George, because you would get off task so easily, probably.
Yeah. George would like go look at the beetle in some mud.
George,
'Cause he's all boyish.
some monkey would take something from
he's so
George, and George would like chase it. into
Oh,
the
but then
tree.
I'd find like secret treasure.
No, do you guys know the archetype of kid in elementary school that's got like kind of long greasy hair and he wears like camo cargo pants and he
Yeah.
like here I'm gonna have to he plays around in like the dirt and goes like this in his hair and like
Yeah.
wipes, his
Yeah,
nose,
yeah, like
wipes his nose with his whole hand.
yeah.
And it's like, but
will,
it's like a dirty
chase
hand.
you with some like beetle or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's-
Cringe.
That's George.
Yeah.
What were you guys like in elementary school?
Jokesters, big jokesters.
Joke.
Yeah, we were. One time the grass was closed because it was a little too wet.
Did you guys go to
And we-
Peabody?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we like rallied a bunch of our friends and we marched to the principal's office and like campaigned for them to open the grass and they were just like, no. we're not gonna do it." Like, oh.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, we marched like through the quad.
Oh, maybe I do.
Right? Yeah, we had like 10 people.
I think I do remember.
It was a student led movement.
That's cool.
It was beautiful.
by you.
yeah.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
The biggest area that we joked around, I remember, was in 6th grade in language arts, when we'd have those vocab books where you get to make your own sentences, and we'd make those all funny.
Yeah.
I remember one time George said, you basically got to invent your own sentence with the word in it, and George said something about like how he went to the creamery instead for like an ice cream cone, and that was a killer.
Yeah.
Like that. Basically, like elementary school humor is just like use a funny word.
yeah.
Wait, what was the word that he had to fit into the sentence?
I don't remember, but I just remember that George was like creamery, and everybody erupted. Yeah.
I have a funny elementary school story. Does anyone remember the app? It was like I didn't even have a phone at the time. I had it on like my iPod. It was like you'd take a video. It was like an effects
Yeah.
video
Yeah.
thing, and it would either like shoot like down like a missile, and the missile would like
Oh, yeah.
you know what I'm
That's
talking
funny.
about?
Yeah,
yeah.
I love that.
So
I love
Yeah.
So I forget who the kid was, but we took a video. Like it was me and some people, and we took a video of him. He had like this missile coming down, and we thought it was just the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
Right? And the next day, I get like over the intercom, it's like Ben Partee, please report to the principal's office.
no.
I was
Oh,
like,
gosh.
I was like, oh god, I was like freaking out, and I was like, I go up there, and our principal was like, she was sitting in our desk like cross-legged, like classic about to
Yeah.
you know, and
Go in.
go in, and she goes,
Class was about to happen.
she just so I and the kid was sitting there and she's like, I heard you have some accounts of cyberbullying going on, and I was like,
Oh my god.
yeah, like it was like this.
Talk about soft.
No,
Yeah.
that was I forget in what grade, but there was like the eraser challenge where you would like rub yourself with,
Oh,
I was always too scared to do that. Like,
and
I'm not down with
and
that.
all of
Yeah.
like everyone pretty much did it, and the principal called like all of us in and like thought we were like had this whole conversation about like self-harm.
Yeah.
And like
Jeez.
It's yeah.
Wait,
I mean,
what was the challenge?
it's like
just rub yourself.
You like
over
erase your skin and it eventually like burns your skin. or
yeah,
something
no,
like
not,
like
it wasn't
super
smart.
sick. Like,
I don't know why kids wouldn't. do
yeah, I don't see
that.
why you wouldn't do it.
I don't
but-
know. That was a thing though, right?
That was a thing.
Oh,
Oh,
100%.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
a
yeah.
thing
yeah.
at our school too. Yeah, wait, go on with the cyberbullying.
Yeah, were you like
You get called in the principal's office.
I just remember getting called in and just getting. I was accused of, and I never like
Yeah.
I didn't have like
Yeah.
Instagram. I was in like 5th grade,
Yeah.
so it's
Yeah.
not like I posted it anywhere or anything. It's
Yeah.
just like I took a video of the kid. He got a missile shot at something. I'm so childish.
You were calling for violence against him.
He was
implicitly.
igniting.
Yeah.
That was like
It was an implicit act of terrorism.
Yeah.
You were
Yeah, well, that's
inciting
weird.
terrorism.
Yeah. What elementary school did you guys go to?
I went to Washington.
I went to Hollister. I live like over there, so
Okay.
Was Washington school cool?
It was really cool, yeah. Yeah, I had a good time. I don't know if this is just a Washington school thing, but we had every year, starting I'd say in like 3rd grade, we had like phases of things we would collect.
Oh
I feel
yeah.
like that was
So,
it.
like,
Like silly bands.
Yes.
and-
Oh no,
little,
yeah,
like,
that
racers
like
stuff. Yeah,
yo-yos was a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for a
yeah,
while.
3rd grade, my entire arm was
Oh,
covered
God.
in silly bands.
Oh yeah.
Or rainbow.
yeah.
And then, like,
Rainbow Loom was later.
Yeah.
probably.
Oh, Rainbow Loom.
Oh,
yeah,
I
the
remember.
poses
I
they
learned
made,
how to
yeah.
make those.
It was like
Yeah.
the mini rubber band.
Yeah, and you make you make
Yeah.
them on the
Yep.
like little like
tray.
like a
Yeah.
tray. Yeah.
I learned how to do it. I think by hand
Oh.
because
No.
I didn't have a
That's
tray.
crazy.
I never wanted to
That's
go
cool.
that far.
on top
into
of
it.
on top of like going from like trend to trend. I don't know if this is just Washington again, but our handball games like evolved.
Oh yeah.
So it started.
well,
It started out in like
eat it.
3rd grade as just like handball, right?
Yeah.
And then you get to 4th grade and you start adding some rules. And by 6th grade, you're like black magic, banana, watermelon.
Watermelon.
You're like, yeah,
Oh,
you're like
yeah.
doing.
Play
all
Well, you
watermelon.
can just say anything and end it with ease. Like
Yeah.
no handsies.
Skinsies.
No
No
hands.
handsies.
Oh, yeah.
Skinsies or
I
like something else.
Slapsies.
I had
Slapsies.
scars on my knuckles for a long time because I'd practice. Did you guys use the term hyper at your school?
No.
For like those balls that like skip.
Probably.
But you know that
yeah.
that ball where you hit it really low and it skips.
We called
and it's
them
almost impossible.
We called them skinsies because they would like just skin the ground.
Yeah.
And then
I would call them skimsies.
Yeah, I would say
But-
skim, but I could see skim. We are talking about
maybe
elementary
it was
school kids.
skimsies and I was just bad. That might
I was just bad.
yeah.
But I would friggin' practice those here and like scrape my knuckles on the ground.
Yeah,
all
you
the
were like
time.
perpetually bleeding after your
yeah, yeah.
The biggest piece of comedy in like elementary school was like all like the filters, like whenever someone had like old age filter on their phone where like you would take a picture and someone becomes like super old or like
Oh, yeah.
or the fat filter thing.
The fat
Oh my
filter
gosh.
was
Those
good.
were freaking
The
classic.
first time that when Snapchat came out with the filters that where you can like put stuff on your face and the rainbow out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
my
remember if that was in elementary school.
I think
or
that was
not.
7. I
Se-
think that was
I mean,
like
I
7th
didn't-
grade.
But I was like, I have to get that.
Yeah.
I have to
Give
find
me
a way.
that.
That was like the first filter, I feel like.
Yeah, it
that
was,
like
I
the
think.
legitimate
Yeah.
first filter.
And then there was like the dog one. That
The
yeah,
dog one.
the dog one blew
What
up
was that?
real quick.
Dog one never died, really.
No, yeah.
People still do that.
Yeah. I think one of my, this is not like my biggest regrets, but like something I wish I hadn't done was deleting my Instagram from 6th grade.
Oh yeah.
Because it
Or,
was
like,
it was
deleting old
basically
photos.
did you guys have iFunny? Does anyone know what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like like those old school like when memes first started,
Yeah.
and my Instagram was just reposting. like
Yeah.
I had like 500 Instagram posts, and they
That's
were all
so
just like
funny.
terrible
Well,
memes.
I never
That's
deleted.
hilarious.
I still have old. I think like my first post on my Instagram is still up.
I wish.
Well,
see, I wish
Ashton-
I have. that.
Ashton's first
had
Instagram. Have we gone over this on the podcast?
No, I don't think
Probably not.
It was called Cat the Rat,
Yeah. Oh, maybe we have.
but cat with a K.
maybe. No, I don't.
Maybe we have. I don't think
Make
so.
it
Either
cool.
way, we're going through it again. Cat the Rat, cat with a K, and he only posted pictures of his socked feet, and that was it.
no. Feet of all kinds.
Feet of all sorts, yeah. But I think that's so baller. Like you're just like so niche that the audience
So
the
niche.
audience is 0.
Yeah.
But that's
I
so
don't,
sick.
George, I don't know. There's a select group of people
Yeah.
that might pay a lot of money to see
like-
soft
like
feet.
That's true.
pedophiles.
Yeah. Pedophiles with foot fetishes, I guess,
Yeah.
might be his audience.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I never deleted those though. I just felt like it was a part. Can't erase history.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Is it-
I love
That's
that.
significant enough to
No, I
always
like
keep it right.
Ashton's Instagram always freaking makes me laugh. Like, and I always the post of you with when you do International Women's Wednesday. And
Oh, it was just a bunch of Japanese ladies.
yeah.
funny.
I
Tell
was
the
at-
story behind
We
that.
were at the beach and there were some tourist ladies.
You know how like tourists from Asia they're all like
They get on the big bus.
The buses, yeah, and they like drive all around.
Yeah.
So a bunch of
was some of
people
those.
just got off that bus.
So they're on the beach and we're on the beach, and my dad was like, "I'll give you $5 if you go take a selfie with them." And then I just did because it's free money. And
Why
there's no,
wouldn't
there's
you?
no
Yeah.
downside.
There's no downside.
There's a massive upside.
And then it was a few years ago.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That's awesome.
It wasn't actually all women. I just cropped out the guys for International Women's Day.
That's such a good picture.
And the caption is "My gals" with some emoji, and then it's International Women's Day.
My gals.
Yeah, that's really funny. Yeah, I did that. What were we talking about?
We're talking
Old
about the foot.
Instagrams.
Yeah, the
And,
foot
yeah, the
thing.
feet. So, yeah, I never deleted my feet. I don't really know what I was thinking. Like, why?
Comedy, probably.
I guess.
I think that's Well, and then you did legs or hot dogs.
I did that for a while. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I
Take a picture of his thighs, legs or hot
Yeah.
dogs.
Yeah.
Do you guys follow the Instagram account Siblings Are Dating?
No.
No.
I used to.
It's pretty entertaining. They
Sounds like
literally just
incest.
post pictures. Yeah.
Sounds-
No, it's definitely not.
I thought for a second, I thought you said siblings are dating.
No.
Like,
Siblings or dating. Yeah. And all they do is they post on their story a picture, and it's just whatever, like two people.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a poll, and it's like siblings are dating, and
Yeah.
and it sounds so stupid, but if you follow them and you do it every day, you're like,
It's tough.
Oh, they're definitely dating. You're like, no way, they're siblings. It's
That's
Yeah.
all I
Like,
mean.
super invested.
Ben,
in
Keeps
it.
you
what about
entertained.
the Ben Club? We both follow
that
one Instagram, and it's just a
There was just some random guy.
Yeah,
that's like,
he was-
hey, calling all Bens, please follow this account. There's like
No,
five-
yeah, and he
there's
like
like 500 followers now, and it's all
he requested to follow like all of the Bens like everywhere, pretty
Everywhere.
much. And
Nice.
like
That's cool. I once got added to a George only group chat on Snapchat,
Yeah.
and then it was just a bunch of like nerds, like not
looking for some camaraderie.
not nerds, but like 7th graders.
yeah.
So I was like, what am I doing here?
it feels weird.
Borderline illegal.
No, that-
Feels borderline not okay.
yeah.
I got out. So.
I want to. I feel like
Score.
an Ashton only group chat would be fun.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought. I was stoked.
Yeah, maybe
And
with
then
maybe with people my own age
Well, yeah, how can
Yeah.
you
would be
know?
more fun. Well, how did you know they were 7th graders?
Because you could just tell they were all like talking like 7th graders.
Okay.
the guy that started ours was kind of weird. Like,
Yeah,
he was like this post 100 times and you'll get a face reveal, and I was like, I don't really care.
Dude, I don't want to face review.
No, it was
You're
so,
not like a celebrity.
Yeah.
You're just a dude.
So a
Like,
dude named Ben.
It was so funny because I looked through like all of who he's following, and it's literally everyone named Ben, and I was like, oh my god, how much time do you have on your
Yeah,
hands?
why are you doing this?
yeah. Is it worth it though? Maybe. I don't know.
I've got
I
a
don't know.
quick silly band story. I traded like all my silly bands for a saxophone silly band because I thought it was funny that you could say sexophone.
Nice.
So worth it.
Nice. Yes.
Yeah, I was hyped on that.
I remember that.
Yeah, like a lot of silly bands down the drain for the saxophone.
Wow.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, it was rad. Oh, it was
Someone
rad.
lucked out though with that trade,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
and it wasn't you.
Well, that's
It's not. That was made clear.
one man's trash is another man's treasure, right?
Yeah.
This saxophone silly band, that's what George wants. So
Well,
is it-
he never saw the potential of saying saxophone. he was
True.
blind.
Or
He
he just
missed
said
out.
more.
yeah.
He just said more saxophone.
George is like
Yeah.
he's like a stock trader, but like but like
he's
for silly
he's
bands,
day
it's like,
trading with silly.
wait, I see. This guy doesn't see the potential of the silly band. It's like,
I lowball him, but
Like
I
the-
actually highball him very
Yeah, you
much.
actually.
Yeah.
really good.
Was
Yeah,
your
you
first
think?
offer like all of
Everything.
Yeah.
You were
And
all
My
yeah,
entire arm.
I
well,
feel like
I was a little boy.
Was it
Yeah.
just some guy too?
George-
Well, he wasn't a guy. He was just a kid in my grade.
I feel like you were pretty.
Respect to him though.
I think, yeah.
He's
maybe.
like a 40-year-old in a trench coat.
Yeah.
saxophone.
We have
George, I feel like George, you were always kind of resistant to trends in elementary school.
I think I'm resistant to trends in general, or at least I try to be.
Definitely.
Like when everybody started getting a phone and getting Snapchat, it took George like a year to get Snapchat because he was just like, I don't know.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah.
skeptical.
Yeah.
I didn't get Snapchat till like freshman year.
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I don't know. I don't know if it's good or bad. It's sometimes kind of cringe because I'm not trying to be like, oh, counterculture guy.
Yeah.
Woohoo. But I'm also not trying to be like, oh, I'm all in on what's hip. So I try to strike a nice middle.
You're closer to
middle.
counterculture.
Yeah, I know, and I'm conscious of it. I'm not like, yeah, I'm not trying to pretend Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I'm not super.
What? Yeah, we've
hyped on,
we've
like,
talked about
trends.
how like if you get cool clothes, you just won't wear them.
Yeah, I'm not really into cool clothes.
No, I think cool clothes are friggin' sick.
What do you mean by
Like,
designer? Or
no,
you mean
like-
Not even.
No,
Like,
no,
just
no.
like
that
good
look good?
style.
Yeah, any clothes. Like if George gets gifted something with like a, you've been wearing that long sleeve?
Yeah, my
t-shirt.
sister gave me a long sleeve, and I've been wearing it. So
That's
a big
what is-
step.
That's a
up.
step.
It's like a yellow long sleeve. It's pretty
It's
sweet.
it's like a pretty tame yellow. It's not like a little boy like Nike shirt yellow.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like a-
it's pretty mellow.
Yeah.
It's a mellow yellow.
Yeah, George was like
exactly.
trying on like cool clothes or like clothes that were like stylish, and he brought out those like shorts from football, those red.
Those are sexy, man. I look nice in those.
I know they were just weird. Does everyone
Yeah.
did they do that too, or was that just you?
No, those are from track and field.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They were just.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll get into cool clothes someday. We'll see.
I mean, you don't wear like not cool clothes. It's just like
you just don't really.
You
care.
Yeah,
It's
you
just not a big
you
thing.
Don't seem
You
to care.
wouldn't buy corduroy.
I would not buy.
I'm a big
corduroy.
fan of corduroy.
I have a pair of black Levi's corduroy pants, and
I have some
compliments every time I wear them.
Yeah,
Every single time.
My favorite pair of pants.
Yeah.
Actually, I
Those-
just
those
got some
green
new ones.
ones.
I
The
just
green
got some new ones.
corduroys?
Those
But-
green corduroys.
But my all-time favorites.
Bring out those
Some-
pants after
some-
the podcast. I wanna
Yeah,
see
some
this.
green corduroys, green Levi, like forest green.
Yeah, that's solid.
and they
Compliments
they,
all over.
They
the
like
place, I
they like
bet.
go to your
Yeah.
ankles. Like they don't go.
Yeah,
all the
they're
way
a good
down.
length.
Do you cuff them?
No.
I go for the cuff.
Yeah, if I have to, I'll cuff.
They're too. I'd say they're like a. I don't know my length, but they're a bit. They're like 2 inches too long. So I'm
his
gonna
are
get
Yeah, no,
his
yeah.
are
that's
like
fine.
where they would be if they're cuffed, so they're good. They're
Okay,
freaking
yeah.
good.
Yeah,
That's perfect. Love pants like that
yeah, I know.
when you don't have to.
I
Cuff them.
I don't wear jeans. Like
I don't think I've ever worn jeans out.
First
Yeah.
time
I
you wore
love
pants,
Triller.
George, that was like
An
a.
event. I was
pretty
no,
monumental.
Looking back on this, massively cringe. But
No, yeah, yeah. Yes.
I didn't wear pants till like 7th or like
I'm-
even 8th grade. maybe.
I'm with you.
yeah,
All of
same.
I just generally don't like pants.
why is that? Like, I feel like I'm not alone in saying that in elementary school. I wore shorts, a t-shirt, and like Nike free
Yeah.
runs with
No.
like the
That's
brightest,
every-
the
yeah.
brightest colors possible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember I started to start wearing pants in like freshman year. We had to wear them for like some tournament because we all wore like khaki pants and like some polo for water polo my freshman year. And then my coach just goes up to me like one of my first days wearing pants. He's like, you look weird in pants, Ben. Yeah, I know.
Destroyed you.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, I know.
I was really going out on a limb.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice timing,
shut
asshole.
Yeah.
Supposed to be a role model. Dude.
No, shout out to Pira. Thanks,
Yeah.
Pira. Set me straight.
I'll show you my pet, George. I'll show you. I got some clothes for Christmas that elevate my.
Elevate
Really?
your game.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'll
that
bring them out
polo-
after the
that
podcast.
polo is pretty cool. I like
How many
that.
more of these
Or-
questions do we have? Because I feel
Oh,
like
We have
I've
one.
I've gotten pretty railed in the questions here.
Yeah.
Here, wait. Let me go.
Wait, what was the last one? The blenders flavor?
No, does every human on the planet really own zip ties? Which we strayed pretty far from. But that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. There's 2 more, George. Both from my dad.
Oh yeah. My bad.
What is your favorite zoo animal? For me, this is
Our
an
zoo's
insanely close call
Our
between the
zoo's
lions
ethical.
and the gorilla.
our zoo's
Lion and gorilla is
Probably
right there.
not.
The first thing that came to my head was gorilla, but now
Yeah.
I'm thinking elephant because
Oh, the elephants are so nice.
If
Yeah.
a bear's there, bear. I went to Switzerland in Bern, which I think is I don't know. Maybe Bern means like bear, and there's no language of Swiss, but I don't know. There's something to do with bears. Maybe they're like on their symbol.
What do they speak? Dutch?
German. No,
Swiss,
they,
German, I think.
No, they
or
speak,
like they speak
in
a few
different
languages.
in different places. Yeah, they speak
yeah.
like French, Italian, German.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that is
crazy,
cool.
yeah.
Because
We-
people from Switzerland, and I know this because there was a kid that came to Bishop from Switzerland. They know all those languages.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
and
that's
English.
also like part of their culture. Like in the
Yeah.
Netherlands, you take like 5 languages.
Yeah.
Yeah,
to grow
that's-
up.
That would be so cool.
Switch-
I
And I like
had a
I
pretty
am
basic
and I
understanding
like
of
barely know Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's kind of wild because like we took a train and we started. You were like reading the train signs in French, and we got off and it was in German, and it was like a
Oh, wow.
1 hour
Yeah.
train.
No way.
That's wild.
Switzerland is insanely scenic.
Oh, it's the best
The Swiss
place.
Alps.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
it's the best place in the world.
Just this kid, I followed this kid on Instagram that came to our school. He's gone back since, but like he just like takes pictures of like where he lives, like his house. It's just in the middle of like this field with like these mountains in the background. It's insane.
It's so everything there is just nice, and it
Yeah.
all just is like everything's on time, and it's like a really like pleasing place.
Yeah.
But in Bern, there was like these bear. They have like bears there, and there's like a river that goes right through the middle of town, and like the bears could like swim in the river and stuff.
That's
You-
really
you
cool.
And we,
didn't
like-
s- You've
Did you
never
see-
have you seen a real? I feel like you have like there's a thing that you've never seen a real bear.
Didn't we go? I said I've seen a bear, but I don't remember it.
George, you were at the one of the football campouts. Or was
Oh, I saw a bear with me and Josh.
that, you were there
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. Yeah,
oh
you
yeah,
were-
we totally
That
saw
was
a bear.
there was two bears.
no, this is a cool story.
Score.
It's not.
It's not
It's not
that
a lo-
cool
it's
of
not a long
story. You
story,
had to
but
be there
yeah.
definitely, but because like to see.
So I
We
guess
had
I
it,
have seen a bear,
Yeah, George-
and I didn't remember it.
George-
so
So you were right.
right on both counts.
No, yeah, that was
Yeah.
good. That was solid. Nice,
Yeah.
George. Nice.
Score. That was cool. That was right.
What was that place
Hit,
called?
hit a button. What are you looking for?
I was looking for the applause one, but
bottom
I think
left.
it's this one.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Good for me.
Yeah.
That was when we were preparing to destroy Ben's career,
Yes, and we did that
and we did.
Oh.
successfully. We do like skits
Oh, okay.
at football campouts. That was when before it moved to that one lake, right?
Yeah.
That was
It
our,
was-
that was
yeah, it
my
was
junior year, your sophomore year.
We had
Yeah.
like an annual like camp out. You know what 7-on-7 football is?
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like padless football.
Yep.
And
We'd go like camp and then
we'd
play
go
a tournament.
yeah.
That's cool.
It's
So-
awesome. Super baller.
Like one night we'd like do like s'mores and dinner or whatever, and then like the other night we had like a campfire story thing, and it was just like you had to like prepare a skit or something, and the winner
Basically
got
just
winner got
roast
some
people.
shirt or something. Yeah, but it was always just like a roasting session, and that was one of my first times like being with you, and George led his skit. What he walks out. And he goes, I'm going to be playing the role of Ben Partee, and to make it more accurate, I would like you all to imagine that my forehead is about 5 inches bigger than it actually is. Right
George
and
told
everyone
me
just
about
like
that.
lost it. It
The
was,
funniest thing.
yeah.
And that was a wrap.
And
that was a
wrap.
cool. Yeah, I liked
That's
that.
fun.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And we saw a bear that day.
At night.
Two, yeah. No, they were like.
No.
I remember they were.
They were
like,
up on the hill.
very-
Yeah.
they were
Very
walking
close.
down the hill. It was crazy.
They had to hold me back. I was gonna go chase them. I
Yeah.
was gonna go join them.
He wanted. Yeah.
George
he
gets
felt
raised
connected.
for most of his high school just with bears.
Yeah. So yeah, question: what's your favorite zoo animal? It's a three-way tie. I know this is kind of a cop out, but lion. Actually, lion.
Nah.
Lion goes to second. It's a two-way tie between elephant and gorilla.
Yeah.
I think.
I'm gonna go with the same thing.
The elephants
I
are
think
so
elephant
nice
takes it
and
for me.
gentle, and they're just
In-
like these gentle giants,
Yeah.
really. And then gorillas are just freaking sick.
Gorillas, they're
Gorillas
so
are
like you can't
so
expect
cool.
anything because anything can happen.
Yeah.
I went to Africa 2 summers ago
I remember
or last
that
summer.
picture.
Oh my gosh.
Remember the
that
picture?
picture of
That
you
picture is hilarious.
That is the fun.
We
What-
can't talk about it. Well, I'll show you it after.
That's it.
It's not good, but it's so funny.
Just be
You've
prepared.
seen it, but
Is it the one in the shower? Like you're,
no, that one's funny too.
No, but I'm intrigued about that one.
Well, George's family is almost too comfortable with nakedness. So
Yeah, but by some standards, I think that's a fair point.
yeah.
But no, when we went on safari and we like got to get out of the Jeep and like stand not near but semi near to this big tribe of elephants
That's cool.
or herd of elephants.
sweet.
They were just like walking around, and it's a crazy. I don't know. That was like the
Could you
coolest.
feel like the ground? Like,
yeah.
dude.
It was,
Whoa.
and there was like
That's
there was
cool.
like the little babies in the middle, and they're like it's
Nice.
it's cool because they're just like living their lives and like they're just there walking from like
They're just
a place to a
surviving.
place.
Yeah, they're not like in a zoo.
Yeah.
If there were rhinos at zoos, that would be my animal.
Did you not?
probably.
Yeah.
Rhinos are basically extinct.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
There's only like
That
2
sucks.
left.
No,
Rhinos are sick.
They're
I know.
of certain species.
No,
Isn't there like a
well, the
white
black,
rhino?
white,
There's a
whatever.
white
Yeah,
rhino.
yeah,
white,
yeah.
White.
I think the black rhino is like completely extinct now.
Oh, that's.
And now it's like just normal rhinos.
Yeah.
Stock
Yeah.
rhinos.
because their
Base rhinos.
their horns are ivory. Is that?
I think that's elephant.
That's
No, I,
But probably
I thought,
maybe
I
probably
thought-
them
probably
too.
I
Yeah.
thought they
I
were
mean,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Similar.
That's cool that they just have tusks and horns. That would be.
That's rad.
Yeah.
Imagine we had those.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Something.
I'm gonna throw you guys a curveball with my favorite animal.
Go.
Get
Penguins.
this-
That's what you're gonna say.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. This is why we're
That-
getting, this is
that-
why we're getting married, guys.
Yeah. Ben just eyed up his curd.
Yeah.
bullet.
Wow. No, it would be penguins, and my only reasoning is because the penguins from Madagascar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? They're
Oh, yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
Yeah.
Good reasoning.
They're so
Kowalski.
great. Yes.
Kowalski.
I can't not think about that when I see penguins.
Yeah.
I love it.
I like those meerkat dudes that pop out of
Yeah.
those holes.
Those are funny too.
We have those at the
I like
Santa
those
Barbara Zoo,
dudes.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those are the kind of dudes that do it for me.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, Ben Weber, what's your favorite zoo
Was it
animal?
the
Probably the
meerkats?
meerkats.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. OT. What about
Probably.
you?
Yeah, I don't know.
OTP.
Are there alligators at zoos?
Yeah, we have one.
Mm.
We have that caiman in Santa Barbara. It's like right on the side.
There's like different
like-
categories for me.
I haven't been in so long.
Yeah. Okay. So I
Like
guess
respect goes to the elephants.
yeah, just
Yeah.
for being straight up gentle.
Being like
giants.
weird and like kind of like scary, it was probably like alligators.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause they're just like weird and like
Yeah, those
kind
are
of like
they're
they're
weird.
kind of like monsters.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Oh, no one said giraffe. Guess no one like.
I mean, giraffes.
Oh, giraffes are cool.
There was
Yeah.
a, wasn't
He had
there
that giraffe with the
a
wonky
baby?
neck. Remember
Yeah.
at the zoo?
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
the-
then
How about-
it died.
How about
Yeah.
this? In the two categories of like respect for being a gentle giant, you got 1A elephant, 1B giraffe.
Yeah.
In the respect for being
Dope.
sick,
Yeah.
All-
Yeah.
you got gorilla and then lion.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's
And then possibly alligator somewhere in there.
yeah.
I
Alligators.
I mean, alligators like kind of normalized because it's in like we have them in the U.S.
Yeah,
Not
it's
as
yeah,
insane as
right.
they're not as like
Or a
exotic,
lion.
but they
Yeah.
kind of are just because they're gross.
Yeah.
yeah, they're like mods. Have you guys seen that video of the really big alligator
Yeah.
like on a golf course?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, that thing is so big. It's
Yeah.
shockingly big. No. Every time I see that alligator,
Yeah.
every time I see that alligator, I'm shocked by how large it is.
Yeah.
It's massive.
That's an appropriate reaction.
I feel like there was one exhibit like the red panda or red fox that like it
Yes.
was always there, but you would just never see the.
It's like in
thing.
the like tucked away in the back.
Yeah.
It's-
it was- oh, didn't we also have the? Were there condors? Didn't we have?
oh, well, they're saving the condor.
Yeah, we are.
I,
That's
the Gibbon Island is that what it's
Oh,
called? That's
yeah.
cool
Let's
too.
talk about that. Yeah.
They just swing around.
Oh yeah.
They just do it.
Monkeys are cool,
Monkeys are cool.
and they're jacked.
I got to go to the zoo again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, we might have to cruise zoo.
Is it open? I don't.
Cruise zoo.
Yeah.
It's open, right?
Maybe.
I know the one in San Diego's closed because I was just
That's
I was
freaking-
down in
that's-
San
that's
Diego
big.
a couple months
We went to
ago.
the zoo in Palm Springs. Remember that, OT?
Yeah.
Were all the animals dying of heat exhaustion?
No.
That's
Weirdly.
good. That's
Lot of-
good.
A lot of like
Good
goats.
zoo.
A lot of goats. Yeah, but there was kind
It's
of
almost
that,
a petting
Some
zoo.
zoo. Yeah.
Yeah.
there was kind of that problem of not being able to see a lot of the stuff because it like
They're all like hiding underground because
Yeah.
it's like so hot.
yeah,
Oh, that sucks.
which is like so it was cool some of the time, but otherwise it was
You know what? It's okay. You guys just make yourself comfortable. I'm all right. now.
yeah, it's,
Yeah.
Like you do your thing,
Yeah,
animals.
because it's so. Palm
I
Springs is
understand.
absurdly hot.
Yeah.
I feel like the gorilla. You know how like there's two parts to the exhibit. Like there's one where you can like walk down the stairs and see it like you're
Through
right
the glass.
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
through the
yeah.
glass.
I feel like they could break that. Could they? Like if they got like really mad.
Yeah, if like a
If you got
couple,
extreme.
and they like worked in tandem
Yeah,
to
right?
destroy
Probably.
that glass.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
I would assume so.
Just don't make them angry.
They
I
probably.
guess.
Yeah.
they
Have you
got
seen
some
that-
docile stuff?
Have you seen that video of like that? There's like this little girl like looking at I think it's a lion, and like the lion gets kind of like mad and starts like scraping on the glass,
Ah.
and like it's not gonna break it, but like it was pretty
Still scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's
It's
also.
like there's that possibility of it
Yeah.
does happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also just like, oh, okay, that's like a
real
wild animal that
Yeah.
could just kill
That's why I have
Yeah.
respect for elephants because they're not gonna like.
have you
kill
seen
you.
that video of
But
like
they
the,
could.
They
probably.
could. though.
could.
They could just
They could wrap you in that
Boom.
trunk.
Yeah, and the
okay,
sad
well,
thing is
yeah,
that like
put you in a headlock or something.
they get like traumatized when like when like elephants in their herd get killed by like poachers.
Oh my god.
and it
that's
like
so-
turns them like violent. It's like so sad.
That's terrible.
That's really sad.
yeah.
Aw.
there's that one
God.
video. Of,
Jeez, dude. That literally hurts.
no, that does.
They're
That's true.
so freaking innocent.
yeah.
They do nothing wrong.
If you poach an elephant, dude, get out.
Yeah,
Just
you're
Go to
leave.
hell, man.
I think because also there's elephants-
Literally go to
It's
hell.
worse
Yeah.
than it's not worse than killing a human, but it
Yeah.
like
There's
it's
like
right
There's
up
a
there.
fine line.
There's
We're
elephants like
touching
walk
on it.
around like without tusks, and it's just like, God, that's so.
Oh
sad,
yeah,
'cause
It's
you
so
know-
we
sad.
found when we were on safari, there was like a hunk of elephant tusk that had like come off in a fight or something, and it was like you can't see how big it's probably the size of like a human thigh.
Yeah.
Wow.
What are
it,
they-
it
Put
was,
that in perspective.
yeah, but it was just like a piece of it, and our guy like picked it up to deliver it to the rangers or whatever, but he said that could sell for like $10,000.
What do they even make with
Whoa.
ivory?
Piano
Isn't it-
keys.
Piano
Yeah.
keys and other things.
Not
You
so
can like
much
do
anymore, I
sculptures
don't
and
Yeah.
stuff.
No, yeah, I think piano keys.
That's why you
actually-
say tickle the ivories. That's playing the piano.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's-
I've actually never heard that.
um,
but, okay, cool.
There's that one video of like a girl sitting on a dock and then she gets like pulled in by that seal. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
That's
crazy.
kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Seals
Freak me out a little.
I've gone
Yeah.
I've gone diving with seals, and they won't bite you, but they'll like bull rush you and like headbutt you. Like,
Yeah,
that's, like,
I did that, but they didn't come at me. They
No, yeah, same, but that's what the.
But like
Okay.
they could.
Yeah.
There's this photo of a seal in my biology class. What was my biology class? I don't take it anymore. But it was like this baby seal, and it was like white, and it had these black eyes, and it was kind of weird because it was obviously like it's a baby seal. It's very cute.
Yeah.
But these eyes were so black. It's sort of like it's like a demon or something that's
Oh,
like
yeah, they were
posing
just
as
they were
cute,
just
but
pitch
then
black.
you see the eyes are black, and you're like,
whoa.
What are
this
your
thing-
true
is this a
intentions?
yeah,
It's
is
just
this
like
a seal?
it's just like one big pupil.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Otters
So-
are by far the cutest.
Oh yeah,
See,
otters.
Oh my god, yeah.
And they like sleep.
They sleep. They hold
holding
hands.
hands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
actually as cute in real life too.
Yeah.
Like I went kayaking about probably a year ago.
Don't tell Clara that.
Yeah, Claire doesn't like kayaking. We were playing Quiplash.
Oh my god,
Didn't we-
yeah.
I think we said this.
Yeah, we
On
did.
the
Say it on
We
the
definitely
podcast.
yeah.
did.
We can tell it to them though, because they don't get the reference.
Okay.
We were playing Quiplash, and what do you guys know what Quiplash is?
Never heard of it.
It's a thing where you get prompts and you like
It's-
come up with funny responses
yeah.
to these prompts. So one
It's
of the
Cards
prompts
Against
was
Humanity, but like you can write your own thing.
Yeah, yeah.
one of
That
the
seems fun.
one of the prompts was like the worst birthday party activity.
No. Summer camp.
Summer camp activity.
Birthday party.
And
You're supposed to come up with like a funny answer.
a funny answer.
And then the other
Clara's-
people vote on which one they
Yeah.
think is the
Yeah.
best. Yeah.
Clara's was kayaking, and it was just because she doesn't really like kayaking that much. So there's really no attempt at humor.
And all yeah, all the
sort of
other ones
straight
were
out.
just
Defeats the whole purpose of the game.
yeah.
But she likes cute things, so she might be.
She
sort of
does. She
offset.
actually
Right.
loves cute things.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
kayaking's cool.
Kayaking.
Definitely.
Scuba diving's really cool.
Yeah.
That's
A whole nother
wanna do
level.
that's
that.
freaking sick.
Yeah. I don't know. I might do that if I was like trained or something.
Well, I think
Yeah,
you
you
have
have
to.
to. You have to
Yeah,
get
I
like a
think you-
license.
Well, no, you can like I'm not trained and I went down like 40 feet. Like there's a certain range you can go where you're not.
I feel like
That might have been illegal.
my
but-
worst fear is I see this something like stirring in the sand or something. It's like so big. It's like, you know.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That would be. Oh gosh, that
What
would
was-
freak me out.
What was the start to this? What was the question?
What was your favorite zoo animal?
Oh, that's right.
We stayed on animals.
yeah, we
Yeah.
did.
We
Good
did.
work,
Wow.
guys.
It's a good job.
So, last question.
Yeah.
Good for us. Last question.
Score.
This is actually straight off the narcissistic personality test.
It
Oh my
is.
god, yeah.
And it's
Never
and the
took that.
question is, would the world be a better place if you were in charge?
No.
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 Maybe. No.
Maybe.
No.
I don't know.
I mean,
Maybe.
like it would be better for me because everything would be the way I want it to be. But like,
Yeah.
yeah. It would be really good
But
for me.
I think
No elephant poachers.
yeah,
Yeah,
I think
yeah, yeah.
I think it
well, just because you're in charge doesn't mean everyone listens to you.
yeah.
Okay,
Well,
those
how
are
much
two different
power do you have?
things. Yeah,
Like-
then if yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
well, no,
like-
if you're the the president of the world, but you're completely inept, like you don't have any power to do anything.
Then
I don't
there's-
think that's the question. I think
It's not like
if
you have to
stuff
go
went
through
as,
Congress and
yeah,
If stuff
stuck.
went
as you want it to
yeah.
go.
okay. Yeah.
So I think it would be a better place, and here's why.
Well,
We
are
obviously
you saying
have it-
there'd be no murderers too? Whatever. It doesn't matter.
George is like friggin'
Oh, I know. I
Has
knew
this-
you were gonna
has
get
this streak in him where he just debates.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Um,
All right.
here's why.
What, no world hunger either, Ashton? Yeah.
We have it very good in Santa Barbara,
Yeah.
but like so much of the world sucks for people
yeah.
that I feel like if you could do something to help those guys, like it's a pretty low bar right now for how good the world in general is.
Yeah.
I just got to give them something, right?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I
Just,
think.
just give them something to
I think
sink their teeth.
If I
in.
was the world leader, it would be better in like 100 years because I'd be going hard on climate change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Climate change would be a big
Bears,
thing for
George,
me
would
for
bears become like household pets?
No, they would be preserved. They would be
Right,
honored.
yeah,
They'd
no,
be like,
that you have to have. You can't reduce them to a household.
They
pet.
just
No.
they just get a whole state. Like just give them like
they get North America, Ben. We're moving out. bud.
We're leaving.
okay. I thought you were gonna say like North Dakota.
Make room. Make room for the bears. Yeah.
They get 2 countries.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, honestly, yeah. Respect to bears. George is obviously.
A little too much into them. But
Yeah.
No, but
But
they're
yeah.
cool. George? This has come up, but who would win in a fight, silverback gorilla or grizzly bear?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I want to
It's
say
gotta
that
be the grizzly bear. They
I-
have like
they have claws.
yeah.
I think gorillas are deceptively strong though, because like if you like a chimpanzee
Yeah.
is, I think it was like 10 times stronger than an adult human male.
And
So
gorillas are stronger than chimps even.
you got to
Yeah,
imagine.
probably.
But
So-
then let's think about how big a grizzly bear is.
Yeah, huge.
Huge.
And with
Yeah.
claws and
like
fangs.
you have to have an insane amount of
No,
strength.
give me a-
for that.
on a-
No, I read an article about
Well,
it.
imagine
that
just like
said
a
that
punch in the
the
face.
guy would win. They're not the guy. The gorilla would win.
If there's any unethical billionaires out there listening,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
don't organize that. Wink,
Well,
wink.
And
Yeah.
don't put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
And don't send me the link.
Do
Yeah.
not come on our podcast.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
No, yeah.
if-
It's really hard
Yeah, I
to
don't know.
say. I feel like, yeah, it's got claws, but like imagine like a gorilla punch right in the friggin'
But do
face.
they know how to properly punch?
Yeah, they punch.
He's experienced firsthand.
No, but what I have seen though are they might have been gorillas and they might have been chimps.
One's
I think they were gorillas, but I'm not certain. But these scientists put up a mirror in a forest and filmed it like all day long for like
Oh, yeah,
years.
I've seen this.
And they
yeah.
they look at their reflections and they try to they're slowly learning. They've like gone through a few generations, and the kids now are like getting more comfortable with seeing their reflection.
Whoa.
But like the old guys try to fight it every time.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That could.
And
That's sort of
This is
like
kinda like
sort of like
messing with-
us, right?
man, technology.
You ever think about that?
But that was fun. I used to watch those videos a lot.
Did they like break the mirror?
No, it's a really strong mirror.
Wow.
I think it's like the strongest mirror in the world or something.
If I'm not mistaken, it was made out of thupo glass.
Stupid glass.
Something about there's a few things that kids in elementary school do, and one of them is that like fiberglass or something. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah,
George?
yeah.
Like fiberglass is so strong. Like they've like
No, carbon fiber.
carbon
Carbon
fiber is
fiber,
actually
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Car-
yeah, like the friggin'
It's so light but so strong.
Carbon
Yeah,
fiber
yeah,
is the
yeah.
strongest material ever discovered.
It's like
It's
it's
so
like
false.
it's like the kids that like will like play their little games. Like I would make a spaceship out of carbon fiber. It's like you know, like
Yeah.
they have their little like sci-fi fantasies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would make a
Yeah.
spaceship out of carbon fiber. I would though, you know, seeing as it's the strongest material.
Ever
If-
discovered.
Ever,
If
yeah.
you like lay on fiberglass, it hurts a lot. Like
yeah,
after.
like the bottom of pools. I mean, you know.
Yeah. But like if like I was on a boat and the
Oh, because it's like stinging you up around.
yeah no
It
and,
like cuts you.
yeah
Yeah,
it's
like
like
mini,
so messed
tiny mini cuts.
Yeah, and it like gets lodged.
Why doesn't that happen for surfboards? Because there's epoxy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right.
It's on a lot of like
figured that out and
Fair's fair.
yeah
a lot of
Um,
truck beds have that too. Like
Yeah.
fiberglass.
Oh, really?
Like you sit on the side and you get pretty cut up.
no yeah and I fell asleep.
I would know
on-
that if I was from the country.
Big country.
Yeah.
I like fell asleep on the front of the boat, like with my arm like this, and like I woke up and I was like, oh my, and my whole arm was like red and there was like tiny little glass things.
Yeah, that sucks.
That's gross.
It was worth it though. Great night's sleep.
You just had to make the comment. You took the bite.
We're now eating homemade Ivan bars, so thank you, Ivan.
Nice.
A lot. It's actually
Shout out.
super rad.
Oh, it's so
That
good.
should that what are we at? We're at like 2 hours almost.
We are
Wow.
2 hours.
That
That
turns
flew
out our,
by.
our segment was our entire podcast.
I know.
Well, yeah. I mean,
But
kind of.
I think that worked out awesome. That was really fun.
Yeah. Did we?
Is there any more?
Do you guys,
No.
the listeners, do you guys think we should keep doing that?
Yeah. Comment, please.
I mean,
We're
we
begging
will.
you.
We will either way, probably.
I actually
so.
want to. I want to get my physics tutor on because he's like a really smart guy.
Let's do it.
Does he know?
And I
does
feel
he
like
know Neil deGrasse Tyson?
He doesn't.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I'm assuming he doesn't. But
He might.
he might. They both do
Neil
science.
deGrasse Tyson is like not the best dude ever.
Oh,
my gosh!
Did you hear that?
We talked about that.
This is a
This is an ongoing podcast.
I don't remember what
major
it was,
theme
but-
on our podcast.
Well,
Yeah.
Neil deGrasse is probably our most mentioned person.
Yeah.
First we hated him, then we didn't hate him, and now Ashton likes him, and
No.
I'm neutral on him.
Well,
well, it's because Neil deGrasse breakdances and Point Ashton.
yeah. So the first time we brought it up, it was the question was, who would you like to have on the podcast? Ben said Neil deGrasse Tyson. I said, oh, I heard he's kind of a smart ass about science stuff. And there was an anecdote where he went to a coffee shop, ordered a coffee with whipped cream. There wasn't whipped cream in it. He told the barista, there's no whipped cream in this. And the barista was like, oh, maybe it sunk to the bottom. And then he said to the barista, okay, either the laws of physics have, he said like, okay, either you're lying or the laws of physics do not apply to your coffee shop. It's like, okay, dude.
How many times have we brought up that
Cool
anecdote?
A few times.
That's like the
Couple
third time
times.
we've told it.
Yeah.
But that's actually pretty funny
Uh-huh.
that
Speaking
he
of
just brought that up.
Yeah.
speaking of things like reoccurring on the podcast, I was told before the podcast that I had a conversation with George about not to bring up what I'm about to bring up,
The breakdancer.
but I'm gonna bring it up.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if Josh has heard this.
At the end of Diego's episode, near the end, me and Ashton got into a row.
Well, it was at like the beginning, and then it made it all the way. Not the beginning, like the middle. Made it
Yeah.
to the end.
It was like 15 solid minutes of I said breakdancing is dumb, and Ashton said that's a terrible take. So then we were just getting
Very
after it.
cold take.
Yeah.
But off the air, we resolved it. He needed a reason. He thought it'd be better if I gave a reason, and so I said breakdancing is. I think it's dumb because it looks stupid.
A little goofy.
Yeah, it looks goofy.
Which is, I don't have to
So
agree,
mean.
but I can respect it that he has a reason.
Polly, Polly is here, Ashton's mom, and she's giving me major thumbs downs. I don't know about what.
I think she likes breakdancing.
Do you like breakdancing?
She thinks let people breakdance. George, why are you being so judgmental?
I just think it looks stupid.
We're getting back into it.
Dancing is dancing, and like
A form of art.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
dancing is just
I think dancing's cool. I just think breakdancing itself looks dumb.
So why go hard on breakdancing?
We're getting back.
I'm not going hard on it. I'm just saying it looks dumb. It's not for me.
I'm with George on this one, right? I'm not saying that breakdancers are like terrible people or they're dumb.
Yeah.
I think George, when he says dumb, he just means like he doesn't like it.
Yeah, it just
It's not
it
some-
just
He
looks
doesn't see
silly.
the point of it.
I like.
I think it's his boyishness coming out and his lack of vocabulary.
It actually 100% is.
I think he just doesn't have a better word than dumb.
Yeah.
So
So cue Ashton on George and his boyish dislike of breakdancing. Just do something with that.
Do it.
Do something with it.
Yeah.
I disagree, George.
All right.
Boom.
It's okay.
Pretend to be Ashton as.
Oh, yeah,
No,
George is
George
boyish.
as
It's
a
like,
boy. Yeah.
it looks super stupid because they're on the ground and they're like spinning around and like, yeah, that's our George.
No,
when
no.
George gets boyish, that's
No,
the voice. we
remember
do.
at first George was like, they're too close to the ground. I just can't.
Yeah, that was his reason. He couldn't really articulate it at first, and he
Yeah.
was like,
Okay. Yeah. It just looks dumb.
yeah.
If there's any diehard break dancers out there,
Come on the
sorry
podcast.
or something. I don't know. I'm
hear
not even
your
gonna
case.
apologize. I just don't like what you do.
I kind of.
The other thing is normally George is like so inclusive. Like everybody's cool. But
Yeah. I mean, they're still cool. I mean, they're no.
They're
I just
not
think
bad
they're
people.
not- I know.
this is where the misinterpretation comes. in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
No,
don't think
George
he's-
has strong opinion. This is a thing that James and I have both noticed. George has a tendency to have strong opinions about pretty innocuous things and thinks certain things are dumb.
What did I say?
Hey, that's true. I could.
There's something else. Yeah,
it's
but
just true. It falls in line with the whole "I'm not going to get Snapchat for a year." thing.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
all right. Should that do it?
On that note,
Oh, do the. What's the?
I had to.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh wait, I have one more question. Ben, if you were in the NFL, what would be your QBR?
Wow.
Near perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd hope it'd be up there.
Okay. Cool.
what
that's it.
what
Respect.
what sort of QB are you? Are you
He's
more
a
like- more
strictly
like a-
pocket
No,
passer.
really
Don't let him tell you
Don't-
anything.
don't let
This kid
Josh
can't
fight.
move. He can't run. Look at his hips. He's getting hip surgery for a reason. He's trying to run and his body doesn't want him to. He's not a mobile.
He's got the
quarterback.
mind of a scrambler, but the body of a
Yeah.
pocket passer.
Yeah.
True pro style quarterback.
By now, I hope he's learned what's best for him.
Okay.
No, you got after it senior year with your legs.
Thank you. Yeah.
have any
you
designed
trucked it,
runs,
guy.
designed QB runs?
I was just about to say the offense we run has a lot more like QB design runs and triple option, which is kind of scary.
Oh, that's kind of cool though.
It's a little.
He's
little
rightfully
frightening, but-
Yeah,
You know, so I don't mean to keep this going on, but
No, you're good.
it's fine. Yeah.
people ask me like, I can recall maybe like 4 or 5 times like random people like DM me saying like, do you think you'll ever make it to the NFL? And I'm like, like I'm playing D2 football. Like just because I play football doesn't mean like I want to go to the NFL.
Yeah.
It's
That's
just
such a
so like out
that's
of the
such a
ordinary,
weird
though.
like reach. It's just like I go to the school I go to because I'm getting an education for free and I like playing football.
Yeah,
And I'm like
right.
meeting a bunch of people and I'm having a good time.
It's also like Santa Barbara isn't a football town, so
Yeah.
the fact that we go and we like go to school for free and we play football there, like that's kind of like out of the ordinary for here.
Yeah.
But it's so ordinary everywhere else.
But
Not
Yeah,
everywhere
sure.
else.
I think it's such a culture thing. Like I don't know, like maybe you can attest to it on water polo, but like football culture is so like everyone thinks they're gonna play in the NFL.
Yeah.
yeah,
And
Yeah.
You
but
just
yeah.
gotta come to terms with
It's
like
it's a
you're-
little different
Yeah.
just because there's like it's just college. Like that's the only
Yeah.
that's the only step in water because there's I mean unless you go to Europe and play like a Euro league, but like
And the water just gets so cold.
yeah.
And it's so early.
well
No, the NFL and water polo is just getting up at 3 a.m. That's
Go swim.
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah okay
That's when you've made it big time. Like high school, you get up at like 5 a.m. College, you get up at 4 a.m. And then you just get up at 3 a.m. to go play water polo.
In the pros, you have to get up before you go to bed.
yeah.
you just
You
stay
get
awake.
negative sleep.
It's tricky.
And and you sleep in negative 20-degree water to accustom your body to it. Okay, so same question for Josh though. What type of receiver are you? Like a slot?
I'm a route runner. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
a slot.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
like I'll take a release. If I need a matchup with like a safety, not need like I can play outside. I like
Yeah.
playing outside more than slot. But like if I'm on a safety or a linebacker, like that's
That's a wrap.
mismatch.
so you're
Game
like,
over.
you're like
Yeah.
a Hunter Renfro.
Yeah, exactly.
George,
I'd give myself more versatility than Hunter.
He's pretty versatile.
he's
definitely like
crazy, like shifty. Like
yeah,
Hunty poo?
and you wouldn't
Yeah.
expect it because
Yeah.
like he doesn't really.
Hunty poo? Oh, yeah.
yeah, he's one of my favorite Raiders.
Yeah.
He might be my favorite
One of my
against all the
favorite
odds.
I think he is. my
No,
favorite too.
Big
Maybe Henry
Foff
Ruggs.
is your favorite Raider.
Big Foff's not my favorite,
Yeah.
but
Okay, well, whatever.
He's
man.
like the backup tight end. We had a
Yeah.
discussion about whether he's ruggedly handsome or not.
and he is.
I think he's just rugged. You know.
I think he's a looker.
All right. Well,
All right.
it's a little
let's not have another breakdancing moment.
it's a little cliche, but I would definitely say that the step from high school to college is like a lot more than you think it's gonna be. Like,
Yeah.
the level of play,
It's crazy.
like when Josh says like,
Oh yeah.
It's so crazy.
I might have ran in high school and like I was able to run just because I was most of the time I was just like bigger than people, right? And Josh could kind of just do whatever he wanted. Like he could play slot, he could play outside, he can take jet sweeps, like he could do whatever he wanted because he was just faster and more
Yeah.
like shiftier than people. But in college, it's like Josh is gonna be like a true slot
Yeah,
receiver,
like
you know?
I have to like stay true to my position.
And I'm going to be like a more pocket. Like I can't just like scramble whenever I want.
Because
I will
everyone,
get-
Yeah.
like
Well, who has-
everyone is so big and
So
so
big.
fat. Like in high school, I was the fastest kid, like for sure, no questions asked.
Right.
And then I get to college, and we have a kid that runs a 4.39 40. Like
Wow.
stupid. Everyone's fast. Everyone's so much bigger and have so much.
What's
faster.
your 40 time?
I have no idea.
I'm gonna
Who-
guess 4, 5,
I think wait,
6.
no, we tested him.
Like
right?
4.6 maybe.
Yeah.
who
I'd give myself like high 4.6 right now. Honestly, I don't feel that fast right now.
who would you guys play like as a like who's in your division?
It's schools you probably haven't heard of.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're like all like
it's pretty much all Pennsylvania.
we
Well,
play in the
Pennsylvania,
PSAC, which
What
is
about-
like
what
one
about
of the
like
best.
Northeastern or any of those?
those are
That's
Division 1
D1.
schools. Yeah.
Yeah.
Football has a
get
lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of there's a lot of Division 1 and Division 2 football schools because football has D1 like bowl, which is like your
Like
Alabama
FBS.
club,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And then there's
I've seen
the championship subdivision of D1,
Yeah.
which is like
Cal Poly,
Georgetown, Cal
San
Poly, like
Jose
those
State.
those kind of schools. And then there's D2, D3, and NA. There's just a lot.
Would
of
you
football
guys
schools.
ever play like Ivy League schools or they're their own division?
That's their own thing. Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, they're
Is your
yeah, they're-
school
they're
are
one double A.
D1.
you have possible winning a division? Is that a possibility at all coming up?
Oh, like winning like the
Your
league.
division? Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I mean, it's always a possibility, man.
Yeah.
That's why we
Okay.
recruit.
Yeah.
Josh, what's your favorite route to run of all of them?
I'd go with like
It's your go-to in high school.
just a pose
Yeah,
or like a sail,
yeah.
like a.
I like
a-
sales.
You like sales. You
Yeah.
love sales. It's basically just like a
George is a sailor.
at 12 yards, you
sales.
stick your foot in the ground and you speed out.
Yeah.
Like it's a quick speed out.
Yeah.
But that's fun. and then you catch and turn up. And
George said you cooked him on a comeback so bad he didn't even know where you were.
That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
That was the craziest.
actually, yeah, comebacks the most fun. Because I'm like, I just love running
Dude,
those. Those are so fun.
Yeah.
Just give him a little
that was
look and then-
shocking.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he's gone. He's left.
Yeah.
But he just had caught the ball behind him.
He's invisible now.
Wow.
I think before the podcast we were talking about like 7-on-7 and like route running and stuff, and it is so like I don't know if there's in any other sport where they like change up the game that much, but like 7-on-7 compared to actual football is a completely different
It's a
thing.
joke.
Like
Yeah.
7-on-7 is so easy.
yeah,
Like,
7-on-7 like the routes you run, it's like so many like double moves and like people
Yeah.
like not
It's so unrealistic.
yeah.
Because there's no pressure.
So
a
why
great time.
why
Yeah.
is that? Why is there even?
Because it's
Just to
I mean,
work on like
to a certain extent it's realistic. Like
Because
when
you're still
we,
running routes and like catching balls.
yeah,
but-
when we did it,
Yeah.
we ran the offense that we were planning to run.
yeah, we
like-
didn't make
Okay.
a 7-on-7.
Like we'd keep our running back in and like if he was in protection, like he would stay in the backfield and like pretend to
yeah,
block and
like we played it.
but like you'd play teams like there were certain teams where just like they would go like 5 out every time and run like 3 double moves and like guys
Yeah.
cross like it's just like not gonna happen.
Yeah.
There's
yeah,
no
that's
way you
just-
have that much.
Okay,
time.
that makes yeah.
Is
that-
7-on-7 tackle?
No,
Or
it's like
touch?
two-hand tackle.
Two-hand
Oh,
It,
okay.
it really is tackle though. Like it's not like you're
Kids
not
get
just, like,
physical.
tapping them. Yeah, it gets
Wait till pads, bro.
yeah.
It's really
wait till pads.
I
That
like,
is-
I like to joke if you say wait till pads, and then on the first day of pads, you like bring a knife or something. Like, wait.
being like an actual weapon.
yeah. It doesn't really have much to do with the pads.
George, you ever lay someone out besides that highlight? I know on the special that one highlight
Yeah.
that you have of the
Eh,
block.
no, not really.
No.
You've definitely hit before.
I've hit before, but I've not like that was probably the.
no. There's one video of you on like a, I think it's either a kick return or.
That's what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Sophomore year, I got in on the Sandy and Ez game,
Dude, I kind of remember.
and I was like a little guy, and I was blocking for kick return, and I knocked him on his ass, and then I didn't know what to do, so I just hit him in the head. It was like it was pretty clear on film. Like you could see me knock him down, and then like, look around, and then just like swing at his head.
Yeah, I saw that on like your huddle or something. And I was like, okay.
That was fun.
That's funny. All right. Well, it's pretty long. We've gone pretty long.
Yeah.
We could almost make this a 2-parter.
No,
Yeah.
I-
We might just be, frankly, we might have to cut this out, but we might just be doing the Luke Mullen 2-parter just for the views, the combined
Yeah.
views.
it's true. We're milking them for all they're worth.
Yeah.
and that's fine.
I don't blame you
I
guys.
mean-
That's a sweet plug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he puts that on his Instagram story, you're
Oh.
gonna have like
he
hundreds
is.
of thousands
Oh,
of
he
Luke
is.
Mullen fangirls.
He better.
Yeah.
blowing up your DMs.
Yeah, exactly.
He will.
I
They're
once
like
had
12. though.
actually, I once had a Luke Mullen fan text me because
Really?
number leaked.
somehow my number was like in my Instagram bio through some thing, like you could find it through my Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And then
That's
Luke was
scary.
following you.
And Luke was so I think I was like maybe tagged in a photo.
It was.
I think I was tagged in a photo for this Unforgettable movie, his new short film. And so they went to my profile and then they found my number and then they texted me and said like, "Can I talk to Luke?"
No, you can't.
And I was like, "Oh, I'll ask him." And then I
Just blocked it.
You
Clearly
you,
did
you
not.
entertained them.
it was like a kid. And
Okay.
when
yeah,
I
yeah.
get a thing like that, it's like, what if this dude's super lonely?
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
That's valid. Yeah.
That's true. All right.
I'm not just
respect.
gonna be like, "No, he's a celebrity, dude. Who are you?"
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm on your side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's gonna do it.
Wait.
George, do your thing.
Should I do our outro?
Yep.
All right. For Josh Brown, Ben Partee, Oliver Pelly, Ashton Pelly, and Ben Weber, I'm George Tracewell. Have a good one.